fishing grounds near Skellymoor. All through the night and toil till day break, while at home their wives and sweethearts will pray that God may guard and protect them and send them safely back to Dingle Bay. I see the green isle of Lancashire. I mind the case of and God bringing up thunders as they watch the silver shoal that comes their way. I also see a ship on the horizon. She is sailing to a country far away. On board the lakes I was feeling lonely as they wave a fond farewell to Dingle Bay. Now years have passed since I've been homeward, and time has left me old and grey. I still dream about my childhood and the happy hours I spent in Dingle Bay. In memory too I see the hill of Brandon and the Isle of Inishmore seems far away. My mother is dreaming of my childhood and the happy hours I spent at Dingle Bay. My mother is dreaming of my childhood and the happy hours I spent at Dingle Bay.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and a very welcome indeed to the 2004 Dingle Races. And I'm joined here on my left by Michael Sayers, the chairman of the Dingle Races. Michael, a marvellous evening here in Dingle. Looking forward to 3 days of great racing.
Oh, we are indeed. It's a marvellous evening this evening, but I don't know, the forecast isn't that great for the next 2 days, but we'll have to just motor it on and see what happens.
Well, of course, Michael, we always have to be optimistic. Looking at today's card, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to full fields and safety, and we'll take it from there.
Looking at Dingle 2004, Michael, are the entries up on last year?
They are indeed, yeah. They are indeed. They're about 20 or 22 more than there was last year.
And you're very pleased.
Like.
And you're very pleased about that.
We're delighted completely. Now, we did a good bit of work last year after the races here in the development. As you can see, we spread sand and earth and the didn't know what on the track there last September, and it reseeded, and it's great. And we have done a lot of work. You see, we have new offices up there, and we're always improving, or trying to improve anyway.
Well, that's what, of course, what Dingle Races are all about, improving from year to year. And as I came onto the course here this afternoon, Michael, the safety rail, that's a really new major innovation.
That was bugging me with years there, because we had those sleepers down there and the wire, but then it was a solid rail, and I said, this is the only solid rail I've seen in any race track. So even though it was only put on a number of years ago, I said it has to go. and we have to put one that does give in, and that's from the safety point of view, which is my priority all the time. Like.
Well, of course, Michael, you have to move with the times naturally enough, and the safety of jockeys is imperative at all times.
It is my major concern all the time. And the public and everyone else. Just as I say, my old stupid statement, I'm repeating myself again, is that if everybody goes out that gate in one piece.
The opening race here of the afternoon is the open horse race over 1.5 miles, and the first we see there is number 11 Fly, is a 6-to-1 chance ridden by Pat Kennedy. He's followed by number 4 right here in front of us, and that is Swing North, a 6-to-1 chance ridden by Pat Merrigan. Then we have number 7, Nula Umbrella, is a 6-to-1 shot ridden by Pat Collins, followed by number 12, which is Mr. Geronimo, a 5-to-2 shot ridden by Christy Timmins. Next we see is number 5, Caramore, 6-to-1, Peter Carberry, followed by number 9 on the card, which is 10 Lizzie and Sean Levy. Then comes number 8, which is Rhinestone Cowboy at 7-to-2, ridden by Emmett McNamara, followed by number 10, Miss Lewinsky and Christy Timmins. That's followed by number 3, Another Hangover, and Andrew Thornton. Then follows, that one is number 13, which is Glown Colleen and Jack Doyle. Betting is on the opening race here, the 1.5 mile open horse race. The favourite is Erismore at 5-to-4. It's 5-to-2 Mr. Geronimo, 7-to-2 Rhinestone Cowboy. It's 3-to-1 10 Lizzie along with Miss Lewinsky. It's 5-to-1 Aristotle Nula Umbrales, 6-to-1 Swing North along with Glown Colleen, and it's 8-to-1 The Outsider, Another Hangover. But as we leave the ring, 5-to-4 favourite Erismore, 5-to-2 Mr. Geronimo, and 7-to-2 Rhinestone Cowboy. But the favourite for our opener at 5-to-4 is Erismore.
Running. Mullins didn't get the best of breaks. Miss Lewinsky goes along at the early stages. Glown Colleen is further wide in the track. Another hangover with the chief pieces on the inside, and what a sight, folks, is that past the stands here in Dingle, where Miss Lewinsky bows along in front with Glown Colleen on the outside. Another hangover is going 3 on the inner, and then we have all going 4. Glown Colleen is going 5, and they're walking here, and then on towards the end of the fence. Erismore didn't make a very good job of that. They're settling down as they approach the turn to be 5 furlongs from home. And as they go up the hill from the inside, Miss Lewinsky, Glown Colleen further wide the track, 3 lengths back 2. Another hangover with Caramore by Capstone 4, Glown Colleen is 5, Rhinestone Cowboy 6, 10 Lizzie's moving 7, Erismore is 8, Aristotle is 9, Mr. Geronimo was 10, Mullins is 11, and going further back then to the other 2. Swing North has been asked, and Nula's Uber Alice is doing anything but being Uber Alice here this afternoon. They approach this highly renowned Beanbone County for the first time, and as they do so, the leader is coming back to the pack. He's still there, Miss Lewinsky, by about 3/4 of a length, but further on the outside is Glown Colleen moving sweetly. But Jack Doyle, it has to be said, going further wide is Rhinestone Cowboy with his big sheepskin noseband. They're spread across the track as a wall of horses approach us for the Maryland first of the 2004 Dingle Races. Miss Lewinsky is doing the donkey walk early on, being joined by Glown Colleen. Rhinestone Cowboy is getting closer in between horses of white cap. Of Caramore, and another hangover is just in the ball there, lost some valuable ground, and Nula's Uber Alice is swinging from the rear as they go out into the 5 furlongs from home out. Miss Lewinsky, the hard-driven Glown Colleen, Rhinestone Cowboy is now thrown down with a time and challenge. Lizzie moves up on the wild blue colours on the outside, and another hangover is being hard-pressed. There's 3 across the Heartbreak Hill. The red colours on the inside is for Miss Lewinsky. Rhinestone Cowboy puts his head out in front, and Rhinestone Cowboy and Tin Lizzie go on now. They're neck and stride to stride as they approach Beanbone Town for the last 3 in the opener and Dingle. On the inside, Rhinestone Cowboy with Tin Lizzie further wide. Tin Lizzie takes it up now by 3/4 of a length. They're about 4 or 5 ahead of the rest of them. Erismore, the jolly is trying to come, but Tin Lizzie by about 1.5 to 2 lengths to Rhinestone Cowboy. The rest of Miss Lewinsky, Erismore, Caramore, they're all under the coat. Inside the distance, Tin Lizzie goes on in the opener and in convincing style. It's Tin Lizzie takes the opener in Dingle. In second place is Rhinestone Cowboy. Caramore is called Miss Lewinsky, 4, Mr. Geronimo 5. Erismore is 6, another hangover 7, Swing North is 8, Mullins is 9.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, the first winner of the afternoon at Dingle 2004. Here it comes, number 9, 10 Lizzie and Sean Levy. Let's show your appreciation to our winner, Sean Levy, and 10 Lizzie, number 9. Owned, I understand, by Dennis Lyons from Woodford and County Galway. Let's show your appreciation to our opening winner, 10 Lizzie and Sean Levy. Sean, many, many congratulations. Tell us, where do you come from?
Come from Rose Green, Cashel.
Rose Green and Castle, and you've been making a big impression on the horse and pony racing circuit. Tell us all about it this year.
It's been going great this year. I've been riding for Tony Began, racing in the Midlands, and it's been going pretty well, yeah.
And how many winners have you ridden this year?
I've ridden 15 in the Midlands and 3 down south.
And any more mounts here this evening?
I got another 4.
Obvious prospects?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations and well done. Dennis Lyons all the way from Woodford and County Galway. Dennis, did I get my geography right?
Perfect, perfect.
Well, Dennis, what does it mean to you winning the opening race here at Dingle in 2004?
It's famous.
Of course, it's famous, but is this your first time having a winner here in Dingle?
No, Lizzie won here 2 years ago.
So it's a course and distance win.
She was unlucky last year. She was second.
Tell us, how unlucky was she last year?
No, she was second last year, and maybe.
And you're coming here this evening. What did you think your prospects were?
Oh, she was in great form.
Yeah. And you had a few bob on. Cover the expenses.
Indeed.
The next race on the card is the 1 1/4 mile open horse race for the Sonny Long and Jim O'Keefe Memorial Race. Its value €1,200. Down here in the betting ring, the favourite, as we watch the runners making their way into the parade ring, is Watch and Learn, number 7, at a 5 to 4 and even money depending on where you look. It's 4 to 1 each of 2, Stranger in the Bed along with Crazy World. Another one that has come for some support there is Someday Soon at 3 to 1, and it's 6 to 1. Ardenmore Roundabout, Firecracker, King Bob, Who Rang the Bell, Oak Tree, along with Inspector Morse and Stop the Carnage, and Jesse is the outsider at around 8 to 1. But the favourite, Watch and Learn, at 5 to 4, and second favourite at 3 to 1, Someday Soon. But the favourite, Watch and Learn, at 5 to 4. Riders once again, number 3, Crazy World's Michael Harley. Number 2, Firecracker and Clodagh Began. 12, Inspector Morse and Aidan Coleman. 9, Jessica and Christy Timmins. 11, Jesse and James King. 4, King Bob and Eddie O'Connor. 1, Ardenmore Roundabout and Aidan Thornton, Andrew Thornton. Number 8, Someday Soon, Emmett Butterley. 5, Who Rang the Bell and Joe Halley. 6, Oak Tree, Sean Levy. 7, Watch and Learn, no jockey as yet. 10, Stranger in the Bed, Peter Carberry. And 13, Stop the Carnage and Kieran Fennessy. Final show here in the ring. It's 11 to 10 now, harding all the time. Watch and Learn, the 11 to 10 favourite. Ardenmore Roundabout is 8 to 1, but depending on where you look, the hot favourite here, 6 to 4 on some boards, but Alan Palmer here has the favourite at 11 to 10 against.
Jesse is treating her around the bed has gone forward, and Jesse is on the inside 5, 4 more roundabout, 6 miles and 7, and going to the rear at the end of the field. Peter Timothy and Stranger on the bed and burial with his Crazy Wild, about 35 links behind the rest. Down the far side they go, they approach Beanborn Cannon. Watching that on the inside, not being headed by Someday Soon, one is in third place, Jessica is going forward. Dr. Carnage is 5, 1 more roundabout is 6, King Bob with the white evidence is going 7 on the right side. Further right on the track in the places it's Oak Tree and back through the pack in at the Inspector Morse. King Bob is coming on the right outside for the side courses. They approach it, and as they get the bend, there's a 1 complete second to go. Someday Soon on the inside, miles further right of the track, the bend, Watch and Learn. Then we have Jessica going forward, 5 with 1 more roundabout. Dr. Carnage is going way back. And Stranger in the Bed is being hard driven by Peter Carnage, second lap. As they go up out into the 5 furlongs from home after meeting the rising ground. Someday Soon goes on by about 2 lengths, 3 lengths now. Watch and Learn hard pressed in second place there, hard driven in third is Jesse on the outside. Mullins is going forward. And King Bob is coming with a renewed effort in 5. There's about 8 links between first and 4. Someday soon, watch and learn is ominously gone into second place. But Jessica, the recent winner in Omni features, now tracking this one further wide in the track. These 3 are a long way clear of the rest of the field at Beanbone Town. Someday soon being hard driven in by Emmett Butterby by about 2 lengths. Watch and learn on the inside further wide in the track then. Here's Jessica, which is losing at the momentum up front. And they're on Beanbone Town with his second, with the last time in the second race. It's Someday soon and Emmett Butterby, and also on the outside finishing passes. Watch and learn. Jessica's coming with another renewed effort, and watch and learn further wide the track. Watch and learn from on the inside. Someday soon. It's Someday soon and watch and learn. Watch and learn and Someday soon. Someday soon and watch and learn in third place is Jessica. 42 rang the bell. Mullins is 13. Ball is 6. Jessica 7. Inspector Morris is there. Stranger in the bed is 9.
The winner of the 1 1/4 mile open horse race. Here he comes. Give him a big reception. Emmett Butterly and number 8, Someday Soon. The winning connections, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big dingle welcome and show your appreciation here to Adrian Brown from County Donegal. Number 8, Someday Soon. And Emmett Butterly, the winning jockey. And there's Emmett's father there on the left. A big round of applause there. Emmett from Navan and County Meath. Emmett, first of all, you're very, very welcome indeed to the Dingle Races. Many, many congratulations. How did the race go for you?
Oh, it went brilliant. It jumped off handy, and when she's right, she always takes a fair pull, and she likes to get to the front. We knew a mile and 2 is her trip, but she just doesn't get a mile and a half, so I knew she'd plenty of stamina, and gave her a kick in the belly at the top of the hill.
And going out there for the final time, I did see you having a quick look around, Joe. Were you just kidding, or did you have a lot left in the tank?
At the bell, I had an awful lot left in the tank, and I knew she was going to take a lot of pegging from there. And even from the turn-in, I seen Chris Timmins was travelling very well, but she stayed out the whole way.
And of course, great great from the winning jockey, great strength in the saddle. Adrian Brown from Donegal. Adrian, you're very, very welcome indeed to the Dingle Races.
Thanks, Pat. Pat, I don't own this filly myself. Lanton Elliott and William Patterson, 2 fellas here, they have a share in them, so I'll call them on.
Yes, certainly. Well, Adrian, since we met you last, what does it mean to have a winner here in Dingle?
Well, we bought this filly February. She came out of the Curragh and she was handy money, and a friend of mine in the Curragh rang me and asked me would I be interested in her. I had enough myself, and I rang the 2 boys, and Leggy says go ahead, buy her. I never even got chatting to William.
And the owners, what's your name?
London Elliott.
Where are you from?
Donegal as well.
And what's this man's name?
William Patterson.
Where are you from?
Donegal.
And what does it mean, lads? Is this your first time having a runner here in Dingle?
Not the first runner, but the first winner.
And what does it mean to? And what does it mean to have the first winner in Dingle?
A lot.
And as you mentioned, a lot. Did you have a lot of money on?
No.
Adrian, did you have a lot of money on?
We're not big gamblers, but a couple of pound on her for the crack.
And coming up now, ladies and gentlemen, our next race on the card is the eagerly awaited Dingle Derby Trial. It's a 2-mile open horse race. It's the Arkle Derby Trial, value €1,200. The following are the runners and riders. Number 4 is American Pie, Emmett Butterly. Number 18, Bacon and Cabbage, Aidan Coleman. Number 2, Dacca Lady and Pat Mangan. 13, Farn Dancer and Joe Holly. 9, Gateway and Shane McCarthy. Number 12, Island King and Robert Jones. 17, Little Mo, Christy Timmins. 3, My Auntie and Eddie O'Connell. 16, Only Me and Nell Fitzgerald. 5, Paddy's Day and Pat Merrigan. 19, Risky Business and Jason Kearns. 6, Soundman and Liam Holian. 14, The Manager, Enda Grady. 15, Total Madness and Jack Doyle. 7, Wee Willie and Sean Levy. 11, Where Are You Now, Andrew Thornton. 1, Alien's Girl, Emmett McNamara. 8, Lerner's Boy and Darren O'Hanlon. And number 10, Tornado and James King, as we go for our first betting show for the Dingle Derby Trial very shortly. Just having a quick word here with the very, very big, very busy and generous bookmaker there, Alan Palmer. First of all, welcome to Dingle.
Thank you very much. Back again this year.
How's business going, Alan, this year?
First race was very busy.
Did you win?
We did a good result in the first.
How about the second?
Betting was down the second and down in this one.
Yes. Betting is down in both.
Yeah.
And there's a huge crowd here this evening.
There is, thank God, and hopefully the weather will hold up for the rest.
And you hope that they'll bring plenty of money with them.
Exactly.
Alan, thank you for talking to us and the best of luck.
Okay, you're welcome.
Me here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the young jockeys going out here. What's your name?
Chris Simmons.
And Chris, reading the reports there in the Irish field, you seem to be having a great season up north. Where are you from?
I'm from County Meath.
Pardon?
County Meath.
And going very well in the Midlands?
Yeah, going quite well. Just starting to pick up now.
And where are you in this jockey championship at the moment? Have you ridden many winners?
12 so far this year.
And where is that putting you in the championship at the moment?
I'd say second or third in the horse championship.
And the white flag is a race, and they're away and they're running. As the water passes, approaches for the first time. Paddy stays in a commanding position, but the one making it in the early stages is Andrew Thornton. And where are you now? He's actually up front at the early stages, being joined further wide and wide outside by Wee Willie. Between horses only me, they're rattled along by the darkness, then to the Lucia. Wee Willie, and it's only me, and the one very much to the rear of the early stages is the manager, improving in third place, and where are you now? But as they meet the rising ground, as he far side, Wee Willie goes along, only me is going through, where are you now? It's going 3. Paddy's Day is going 4, Risky Business is making 5, third on the outside is Little More between horses then. We have trying to come with a rise, Bacon and Cabot, and one very detached to the early stages is the manager. The meet being gone turn for the first time, and very little change up front, if anything, on the inside. Goes along there now, further wide and trying to come, this the man, where are you now, has gone back up to throw down a serious challenge to on the inside, Wee Willie. It's only me is going third, the Jolly is in a clear fourth, the Risky Business is gone further wide. Where are you now? Bacon and Cabbage has gone 6, and then they're coming with a run and then with Butterley and doing well on the inside as well. American Pie is in contention, and as they pack, the pack stands here and Dingle for the Derby Tri-State. Where are you now? You're out in front. Wee Willie's on the inside. The Jolly with the headgear is Paddy's Day. Ringing the rail on the inside is American Pie, and they're also getting closer there with a Jolly Good Run. It's total madness. And then we go back to Little More nicely positioned. They're mid-position on the inside. Bacon and Cabot making headway on the outside. Risky Business is coming with a run. Alien's Girl is moving up through the pack, and the manager is totally detached as they meet Heartbreak Hill, and as they do so, where are you now? Being there from the off, 3/4 of a length, Wee Willie on the inside. Then going further wide, we have Pat Merrigan. He hasn't moved a muscle on this Jolly Paddy's Day. American Pie is snugly placed in fourth. Then we go 5, Bacon and Cabbage. The potatoes will be thrown on shortly. Total Madness is 6. Little Mole's running on 7. Then coming with a real run is in 8 places. Aliens Girl 9 on the inside. Risky Business. And going further wide in the track is this Eddie O'Connell and my auntie. There's a wall of horses coming where they get the bell, and they'll have one complete circle of the track below. Where are you now? You've been there from the off and the outside. The Jolly Paddy's Day, the 17th of March. Race on the inside, snugly placed on Darren's Bend is American Pie and Emmett Butterley. And Total Madness has gone 4, Little More with 5. Bacon and Cabbage with 6, Aliens Girl with 7. They're gone back through the pack and they've brought into the country for the last time. Jack and Lady, it's only me. They're 4 furlongs from home, and if they make their 5 furlong up, American Pie's gone on from the Jolly on the outside. Paddy's Day has a muscle, hasn't been pressed in this one. In third place under the guts, going backwards is where are you now? Total Madness is coming with a great run. Also making prominent eye-catching progress is Eddie O'Connell and my auntie. That's the order of them. He's been born down for the last time. Going on the outside, Paddy's Day from American Pie. Total Madness, my auntie is 4. Where are you now? Detached and 5 Aliens Girl, they're all out. The front 4. The winner looks to be from there, where Paddy's Day has been pressed on the outside by Total Madness. Further wide then coming with a great effort is my auntie. My auntie is improving all the time for Eddie O'Connell. Hands in, he's on the outside, going for the feather crown. My auntie on the nearest one, Total's in between horses on the inside. The sheepskin milk band of Paddy's Day between horses. We have American Pie trying to come again. Total Madness. It's coming back, but on the inside, it's Total Madness and my auntie. A Titanic finish. My auntie, Total Madness. Paddy's Day, Aliens Girl. Back to American Pie and my Little More.
And joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, in the parade ring is the owner and trainer of my auntie, the winner of the Derby trial. And Michael, where do you come from?
From we're all from Navan, County Meath, so we're going back to Meath now with a very happy lot, so we are. Now, that's all depending on the Sunday as well. Maybe we'll have a go at winning the Derby now as well, so we'll see how we go.
Yes, no, my Annie there, this winner, my auntie rather.
We call her me auntie.
Me auntie, okay, well, me auntie.
Me auntie Maggie, yeah, that's all.
Me auntie Maggie. Tell me, did you fancy me auntie today?
Well, to be honest now, we didn't really. We were expecting a good run from her. We had another horse in the race, American Pie, and we were expecting a bigger run from American Pie, but it just it happened the way it happened. My auntie stayed on much better up the hill. American Pie won this race here 2 years ago, and we were expecting, as I said, we were expecting a big run from her tonight, and we had a few quid on her tonight. And the other little lady, we were hoping that she was going to handle the track and handle the distance, you know, but she really came through there now and ran a big race, you know.
Well, I must say that I've been a fan of Eddie O'Connell's. I've seen him in the Midlands there in a few commentaries that I did up there. Very, very impressive. And he certainly used his head there by coming wide into the straight. Now, that's not exactly the place to go, but he used his head. I think the better ground is out there.
Well, he said she was hanging a bit off the rails there, so he let her run over onto the opposite rail to get a bit of it, to get her straight up up to the winning post, you know. So he did. He worked his head. He's a good kid. You know, we're always codding him about his weight, that he's a bit on the heavy side and all that. But, you couldn't ask for better. He's a smashing little lad, you know.
As we say, he's a fine young man and potentially a champion jockey, I'd say, in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd love to see a lad like that, like, going on now to win over hurdles and ride plenty of national hunt winners, you know. I'd expect him he would, you know.
And at what age is Eddie, Michael?
I think he's 17 now. I think Eddie's 17. He's with Desi Hughes there, and he's a great kid.
And looks like having a great future in the sport.
Absolutely now, and if he can repeat the ride he gave her there today now, and we expect a big run from this one in the Dingle Derby now.
And finally, I suppose, knowing the Maketeers, you were shy. You didn't back it, of course.
No, we didn't.
Well, Eddie, it was a close thing, but things worked out well for you in the end.
Wasn't too bad now. Just got up in the lane.
When I was just saying that to Michael McAteer earlier on, I really admire you as a jockey, a jockey of great potential. You certainly used your head there coming into the straight. What was your idea of turning a swinging wide?
I just get the new ground, took off then.
Is it better, Eddie, on the outside than on the inside on the rail?
Just on the outside. The horse, like, depends on the horse you're riding.
Yes, the horse would be better suited by coming wide.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, Eddie, things are going very, very well for you in the Midlands. Tell me, how many winners have you ridden this year?
6, I think.
And season going very well. Tell me, when did you commence horse and pony racing?
First year last year.
And how did it go for you?
So I ended up with 7 winners in total last year.
And are you concentrating mostly on the Midlands, or do you ride in the north?
Midlands most of the time.
And the Midlands, of course, is going very well. I've done a few meetings up there, and it's very, very successful up there.
Very good. Going very well.
So, Eddie, for the rest of the meeting, have you many mounts? Have you many mounts left now?
Good for you, yeah.
And the chances?
I had one I won in today.
What was the best? That's the one you're telling us about.
Yeah.
And are you busy tomorrow and afterwards here in Dingle?
Very busy.
And looking forward to it?
Yeah.
And you know, what does Dingle mean to you now as a young jockey?
It's grand right here, like Cheltenham at Flapping.
Yes. And what do you think of the course here? Is it riding well?
Yeah, very good.
Well, Eddie O'Connell, many, many congratulations. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. And congratulations on an excellent ride.
Thank you very much.
Now, coming up, the next race on the card is the local horse race. It's the Billy Fitz Memorial Race and the RNS Cup. It's value €1,200. The following are the runners and riders. Number 4, Double Trouble, Stephen Byrne. Number 3, Gale Force and Andrew Thornton. 6, Ideal Lady, Kieran Finnessy. Number 1, Johnny's Boy, Aileen Gallagher. Number 2, +8, and Pat Kennedy. Number 7, Just for Jack, Christy Timmins. Number 9, Louise's Fancy, Jack Doyle. Well, down here in the betting ring, we have a very warm favourite for this local race. It's Louise's Fancy, the 2-to-1 on favourite. It's 6-to-1 each of 3 Double Trouble, Gale Force and Johnny's Boy. And it's 10-to-1 Ideal Lady and Just for Jack. But a very warm favourite there. Louise's Fancy at around 2-to-1 on.
But Just for Jack now comes out, there's a bit of clipping there, Just for Jack goes the lock on the inside, he's got a double trouble in between horses with Johnny's Boy. The local races will go out into the country for the first time. The Fancy country will all take it up. And they are very well with this Just for Jack, going all sorts of problems as they go back the hill, and ideally able to get the brakes and is reluctant to go on. But Louise's fancy goes along, she passes into Johnny's boy, plus 8 on the inside. Just for Jack is trying to right the track, Gabriel is going back 5. Then Christy Kennedy, ideal lady, and the one starting with double trouble. Against in general from the applause to the public, but this one goes out and makes its way down the far side on its own. Its stable companion is a long way ahead at this point in time. Louise's fancy is good part of the link to Johnny's boy further wide. Then packing up the pack is coming. Gateworks getting a good round from Andrew Thornton. Further wide is just for Jack, creeping closer in 5. With the yellow and green colours is plus 8, and then ID Lady is coming on to the rear, and is whipping them at this point in time. About 6 lengths would cover them from 5 to 6 as they come up here and sitting the home straight. Louise's fancy being there more or less in the off, being joined on the outside by the blinkered runner, Johnny's boy. 3 lengths by the back to Gateboy. Improving then in between horses is ID Lady getting a great ride from young Christy Finity. That's good riding by this young Finity boy. He makes their way up the far side. Still is fighting the man for what to do. As then leads a rising ground at the far side, Louise's fancy being there from the off. This one has been highly guarded from the going in Dingle Derby. Johnny's boy and hot pursuit and 3 lengths. Ideal Lady under a storming ride from young Kieran Finity is finishing fast in 3rd place as they meet Heartbreak Hill. But Louise's fancy's been up this hill before. Ideal Lady's coming over time in 3rd place in between horses is Johnny's boy. Plus 8 is staying on Gabriel's well. Gabriel's is 4th and gone. Down the far side as they approach Beanbone Town and the local. Louise's fancy, the jolly, the very hot jolly by about 5 to 6 at Beanbone Town as they face the judge for the last time. Louise's fancy going on in a very good ride from Jack Doyle. Looking to complete a quick double here this afternoon, this evening. It's Jack Doyle and Louise's fancy. What a prep race for the Dormilk Jingle Derby on Sunday, and doesn't carry a penalty. Louise's fancy out for a jolly this afternoon in Convincing Side. A great ride by young Pat Kennedy on plus 8 takes 2nd place. In 3rd place was ID Lady. 4th in was Johnny's boy. In 5th place was Gail Force.
Colm, we're not going to dwell on disappointments, but you know, you're back here again, bigger and better on Louise's fancy. A tremendous victory here and a tremendous victory course for Jack Doyle. She's been terribly consistent this year.
She's running well all year. At least we knew this time on top of the hill that there'd be no short head in the line. So it was great.
Yes, and the very sporting owner that you are, talking about that short head, you know, how sure were you the last time? Because the jockey said to me coming in, he had won by a short head.
Well, from where I was standing, I thought the horse was up, but we seen the tape and no, they gave the right decision. And just
well, the Dingle stewards take a bow.
Well, definitely, sure. They done their job, sure, and that they could do no more.
Well, Colm, you're having a marvellous season. Tell us all about Louise's fancy and your other winners. It's been a marvellous season for you so far.
Louise's fancy's running well all year. She's her 8th win now. And she's just going well, and hopefully she'll stay going for us.
She must be the most consistent horse in Ireland with not only 8 wins, but 7 derbies, is it?
Yeah, she's 7 derbies won. It's our one thing to have a good horse, but we have a great jockey as well.
Well, speaking about the great jockey here, ladies and gentlemen, would you give a big welcome here to Jack Doyle from Holy Cross and Thornless, our jockey here, winning jockey of Louise's fancy, and here on my right, Colm O'Connor. Jack, first of all, made up there for that bit of disappointment.
Yeah.
And no problems, of course. It was a steering job, was it, as we'd say?
Yeah, she's simple to ride. Just jump out in front and she does it the rest herself.
And at no time during the race today you had any worries, I'd say?
No, she's all going well within herself.
Next race on our card is the 5th race of the evening. It's the Binners Hotel race, value €1,200. Well, here in the betting ring, the betting for this upcoming 1 mile open horse race, it's 2-1 the Tanker, 5-2 Tony B, 5-2 also Ben Durkin, with a 7-2 Ferryman, and it's 10-1 Bar.
And there are points there, and John Wood didn't get away, Swarovski didn't get away, right in Titus to the rear. Up front, Gangley is going on front, is very on the rear of the inside. Cracker Jack is going around to the right, and also coming there as well is Jack Doyle and Michelin to get the bell, and they're going to complete start to the goal. Ferry on the inside, on the outside is Campbell. Then going to by Michelin coming with a great run, and the Tangle is going to the Tangle is going to the corner. The rest of the Rocky number 8 was going to be called from Homer. And still making headway up front. The Ferryman pulls it on by about 2 minutes on. Again will be gone through. 3 of them is Listening Jack, Wallace Ben Jordan, Tony B is gone 5. Tracker Jack is 6, the Tanker now driven in 7. You can forget about the rest of them as they go down the far side. Pat Berrigan and Larson is trying to come with a run. But this one in front has been out there from the off. Ferryman, a good winner in above in County Donegal last weekend, is coming back. But finishing fast and he right outside with one of the Titanic struggle. Tony B is coming with a great run. And also finishing fast is Ben Dorkin there, swallowing up the second horse with Lean Jack. They're inside the distance and Ferryman, he's being collared. They're in hot pursuit, the 2 sets of green colours. But Ferryman is up front, he has the run for home. But Tony B is coming on the outside. He's fit for another effort on the inside. It's Ben Dorkin. That's Barbara White, Lean Jack. But it's the Ferryman being switched all the time. Willie's upright. The Ferryman takes the mile. 8 seconds taken Tony B and Corporation Ben Dorkin. Then we go to Lean Jack. Portland's last rising tide. Cracker Jack, the Tankard. Reed over finishing.
Big win here for, unofficially of course, as I say, for Michael Harley, and the Ferryman being led in. Show your appreciation here as he's being led in there, unofficially of course, as I say. Give him a big round of applause there, Michael Harley and Ferryman. And he does a Frankie Dettori. Well done, Michael. Certainly this was a great win. Where are you from?
Letterkenny, well, Pulcara, but I live in Letterkenny.
And I'm sure you have been down here at the Dingle Races before. First time ever. And how long do you own this one?
About 6 months or so.
Oh, so you're a new man into the sport.
Into the sport, yep.
And you're certainly enjoying it, are you?
Not so bad, not so bad.
Now, did you fancy this horse today? How did you expect it to?
Not in this crowd, no. Not down here, no.
So, a big surprise to you?
Big surprise, yep.
Now, young Michael Harley. Where's Michael from? We have a word with him in a minute.
Yeah, they do,
And I think he wrote his first ever winner here in Dingle last year.
I don't know now, he could have did that.
Yeah, a very nice, a very good lad, and certainly kept this one going in great style. And just speaking of him, here he comes now, the chirpy little lad there all the way. Let's have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and show your appreciation here to a young man that I spoke to here in Dingle last year, Michael Harley. Indeed, Michael, you've come a long way since I spoke to you last year. Riding another winner in Dingle, how does it feel, 2004?
It's very good. Very happy for the boys at home because they've never had a winner in Dingle before. And they've something to proud of because the horse is a real good horse. Like. The horse ran 10 wide at his pen and Evan got up on that side and the horse was still good enough to get the rail and won by 3 or 4 lengths and he had plenty left.
Yeah, so he could have gone around again, could he?
Oh, and he only gets a mile, like, but anything was coming at him, he was going again.
And as a jockey now, Michael, where do you come from?
Donegal.
And what age are you?
15.
And how long are you in horse and pony racing?
I'm under about 4 or 5 years now.
And your best season so far?
Yes, this is my best one and best seasons. I have about 29, 30 winners rode in this season, so.
In the north?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. And where are you in the Jockey Championship in the north at the moment?
I'm leading the ponies and Emma Pottery. He's 8 clear in the horse championship. But it's nice to see the two of us going well in the horse and pony.
And speaking of the north, Michael, the horse and pony racing in the north, how strong is it?
It's getting more competitive every year and every year. Everyone's trying to get something better for the Dingle Derby and even for any of the big meetings like Mahara Boy. Yeah. Everyone's trying to get as much as they can.
And when does your season start and finish now in the north?
Finishes now in September, October. And it started, I don't know what month started, but...
Well, anyhow, you've ridden 30 winners, which is magnificent, with a few more months to go. Congratulations and well done. Have you mounts tomorrow here in Dingle?
Yes, I have another good one this evening.
And you're not finished yet?
No, hopefully I'm back speaking here again.
And tell me, don't let the bookies hear you saying this, what's your one coming up?
The real Mackay.
The real Mackay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, could it be the real Mackay here in Dingle 2004? Will you show your appreciation to Emmett Harley? Well done, congratulations. And Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, our final race of the evening. It's the Hillgrove race, value €1,200. It's a 15 hands race. The following are your runners and riders. Number 3, Back to Reality, Darren O'Hanlon. Number 7, Last Chance, Kieran Finnessy. Number 9, Little Rock, Stephen Byrne. Number 8, Night Owl, Paul Townend. Number 2, On the Fiddle, Christy Timmins. Number 5, The Real McCoy, Michael Harley. Number 1, Fungi, Declan Quealy. Number 4, Ginger Lady, Sean Levy. Number 6, There He Blows, Andrew Thornton. And finally, number 10, Lazy Lady and Jack Doyle. For the final race of the afternoon, the 15 hands, we've got a real warm favourite here on The Real McCoy, the 6-4 on favourite. It's 4-1 each of 3 on the Fiddle, Back to Reality and Ginger Lady. 6-1 Night Owl, 5-1 in fact Little Rourke, one we omitted there, 6-1 Night Owl, and it's 8-1 There He Blows, and 12-1 The Outsider, Fungi. But the warm favourite at 6-4 on as we leave the ring is The Real McCoy for the finale here on the opening day of the 3-day Dingle Races of 2004. 6-4 on The Real McCoy.
Very lazy at the start and even great Night Owl as well up there. The Real McCoy's gone on the inside arm, takes it up outside between horses. Making a run for it, we had Little Rock in about 8 plays in the early stages. They crush the judge, get the bell, one complete circle to go, and the Johnny's off front is Back to Reality, off the two in second place. Further right the track in the 6th lady, and they're really schemed that spin is around very much to the rear of the early stages of Fungi. They're into the 5-mile from Hallmark. And the Jolly, The Real McCoy, being hard pressed now, and they go up the hill, the favourite is on, the favourite is on, and as they go back there, up the hill they go, the favourite is there, with jockey down, young Martin Molly's on, with the jockey down, the jockey's off the Jolly, at the top of the hill, Back to Reality. What's going on? Back to Reality, get the ambulance up to the far side of the track. The ambulance up to the far side of the track. Back to Reality, bugs along all by about 3 to 4 lengths from Ginger Ladies in second, Night Owls in third. And Little Rock is going to get the ambulance up to the far side of the track as they approach Beanborn Town. It's Back to Reality now, and coming for the wide track is Night Owl. Also up there with a storming run and coming. Little Rock is trying to come Ginger Lady. There's a loose horse in the track as well. So clear the track now. Clear the track, and as they come up inside the distance, the loose horse is coming in between. Night Owl is going on, and Little Rock is coming all the time on the inside. It's Night Owl and Little Rock, very, very close. Night Owl from Little Rock in third place, was Back to Reality. Then very close to the fourth place between Ginger Lady, Further Right and Track, and Christy Timmins, and the rest of the horses.
Well, unofficially, ladies and gentlemen, a very happy group coming in here. Show your appreciation. Give them a big round of applause here. This is an unofficial winner coming in. Paul Townend there, and Night Owl. Give them a big round of applause there. The unofficial winner, or the unofficial result, I should say, of the 15 hands. We'll confirm the 1, 2, 3, 4 with you following the weigh-in. And again, Paul is doing a Frankie Dettori on it. Pat and Joan, many, many congratulations. A winner in Dingle. Absolutely something else. Is this the first time that you have won here?
First time winning in Dingle, Pat. We was third in here 14-2 in the Pony Derby. Gone back some years ago. But Paul Townsend gave it a tremendous ride.
He did.
Really young fella.
Paul Townend.
Only 13 years of age.
Paul Townend, one of the stars of the southern racing scene at the moment.
Definitely. Anybody out there looking for a young jockey coming up, he's the jockey of the future.
No question about it. I couldn't agree more with you. Joan, many, many congratulations. A marvellous day here for the Griffin family.
Thank you very much, Pat. Thank you.
And all excitement here. By the way, did you fancy this horse today?
Oh, I'm sure it's difficult in Dingle, Pat, you know, to pick a winner. So fair play to Paul.
But as they say, you keep trying anyhow. Pat, how many years have you been coming to Dingle?
I'm coming to Dingle, I suppose, Pat, since I was 10 years of age. With Brendan Sweeney and Little Mo, going back years ago.
That's going back a long time.
A long time ago, back in the 60s. Little old down now, but
and great memories of Dingle.
Great memories, great meetings.
And with me here, ladies and gentlemen, is the young jockey of the future here, young Paul Townend, all the way from Lisgould in Middleton. He has told me this quite a number of times, Paul, doing our interviews here in the Southern Circuit. A magnificent win here. Was this something that you expected?
No, I thought I was hoping to get placed. No.
Now take me through the race from the start and going up the final. I know you're very emotional, but I don't blame you.
Yeah, I didn't get the best of breaks, but he sat in and he quickened mighty down the hill over around the top, and he just went down the hill.
Yeah, coming into the straight now, what were your thoughts at this stage? Where were you?
I was second, and I was just catching the leader. I thought he was going a lot easier than he was, but my lad, I don't know.
But remember, Paul, your lad gave you help, but he certainly got great help in the saddle from you. A great jockey of the future, no doubt about it. The season going very well for you. How many winners have you ridden in the southern region this year?
9.
And I'm joined here with race commentator Thomas O'Callaghan. Thomas, first of all, your overall impressions on yesterday's races?
Fantastic. I think it's been the best day's racing in Dingle for many, many years, and if the next 2 days augur well, I think we're going to have some performance. You know, I think it's been absolutely fantastic.
And the crowds, Tommy, were record yesterday. From your commentary position, I'm sure you had a better view than I had.
Yeah, it seemed to be fantastic. The people, obviously, like yourself, I've got a job to do, but looking down the track, it was good. There were record entries for all the open horse races, and it augurs well. And just by the way, to acknowledge that Paddy Flood, who rode here some years ago, has ridden the first winner for Ireland down in Australia, so it's a long way from to Adelaide in Australia from Ballintaggart and Dingle, and you know, we wish him well. I think for the future as well, you know.
That is terrific, along with John Allen, of course, that they're out winning the Jockey Championship at the moment. That's great news, Tom. That's a great start to the day. Now, Tom, let's talk about yourself. When did it all start for you as a commentator? Because I'm sure a lot of the people here would like to know that.
Actually, it started in September of 1991 when I went to Donegal. Eula Deere, who's given us a helping hand inside, asked me if I'd do the commentary on the retired jockeys race that time, and the sprightly Dougie Thompson won it, and he's as sprightly today as he was then, and it's basically been gone on from then, you know. But this would be, I'm part of the race committee here, so you know, delighted to be involved.
The first race of the afternoon, this is the Foxy John's Memorial Race and Perpetual Cup. We have 7 runners going to post. Betting show here before we go for commentary is that the Lobster Pot is 5-4 favourite. It's 2-1 Rhinestone Cowboy, 4-1 Mr. Jingles, 5 Surprise Me, 7's Mullins, and the rank outsider at 10-1 is Stay a Mile Away. But as we leave the ring, the Lobster Pot at 5-4, the clear favourite for our opener here on the second day of Dingle Races.
Down there yesterday, and we're away there first time. We're beginning to settle down at the early stages. Mr. Dingle birds along. Stay a Mile Away, just a few reminders. The pink colours in the right outside of Mullins, and Surprise Me back with on the rear on the inside, the white cap of the Lobster. They'll pass the field. They've got two complete circuits to go. Mullins out in front by about 2 lengths. Being passed on the inside by Mr. Dingle, Rhinestone Cowboy comes up too short to throw around. This one being followed by the hot one and 4 paces, Lobster 2 lengths further back now. To surprise me and Stay a Mile Away is doing that at the minute as they go up the hill under a hard drive, it has to be said, from Conor McNally at the top of Halfbreak Hill for the first time, Mullins by about 4 lengths now. To improving on the outside, the Lobster Pot being asked a question or two by young Carby. Mr. Jingles the wheel on the inside, 2 further lengths back to Rhinestone Cowboy. Surprise Me is 2 further lengths back. And Stay a Mile Away is about 15 lengths off the pace at this point in time. And they approach Kingborn Town. And the winner, if anything, is coming back ever so slightly to the leading pack, and improving Mr. Jingles again, Lobster Pot on the outside. The big white nose band of Rhinestone Cowboy getting closer. Surprise Me is putting in a renewed effort, and Stay a Mile Away is not staying anything at all this afternoon. And as they come up, they get the bell. They've got 1 complete circuit of the curves to go, and as they do so, Mullins by the Lobster being followed in 2nd place now. 3rd place the wheel in the inside, Rhinestone Cowboy 2 lengths further back to Mr. Jingles. 4 lengths further back to Surprise Me. Stay a Mile Away is probably peeled off. Into the 5 balance from home out, and the Jolly goes now to throw down a determined challenge. Mullins a length now to Lobster, improving on the outside. Rhinestone Cowboy is getting closer in 3rd place. Mr. Jingles hard driven in 4th. Surprise Me is out of it, and from another Paris It would take a lot for this stay a mile away to win it. Mullins to the top of the hills with Clodagh Began. The lobster going on the outside now. Every move being tracked by Rhinestone Corby and Emmett Butterley. This one is going sweetly, gets a couple of backhanders. It's the lobster, but Rhinestone Corby hasn't given up. He's being driven on to reduce a 3-length margin as they approach Beanbourne Town for the last time and has come up the hunt straight in the yoke now. The John Foxy's John Memorial race inside the distance. The lobster, the Jolly Firmly for racing, takes it in convincing style, and as they do so down the far side of the hunt straight, Peter Carberry is getting the game's first winner in Dingle. Peter John Carberry, a man impeccably bred for riding race horses. The Jolly takes the first. The lobster caught in second place, Rhinestone Cowboy. Mullins stays on gamely in third place. In fourth is Mr. Jingles 5 is surprised me. And the last one put up at the top of the hill.
Peter Carberry on the lobster pot for Peter Finnerty from Roscommon. This, of course, is in an official race as Peter Carberry, bred in the purple there, son of Tommy Carberry. Give him a big round of applause here and a big appreciation to Peter Carberry, unofficially, of course, and the lobster pot. Peter Finnerty, all the way from County Roscommon.
No.
Well, now tell me, congratulations! I met you there yesterday evening. Was this something that you expected?
We thought he would win. Yeah, we sort of half fancied him, and he did oblige.
I got he did. So the petrol money is paid for Dingle 2004.
Yeah.
You've been having a marvellous season. I was up with you there during the year and very impressed with your setup there. You're always great supporters of horse and pony racing in the Midlands and down here.
Yeah, we really came into form the last month or that.
And
well now.
And have you many horses in training at the moment?
Oh, 8.
When did you start in horse and pony racing first?
I started about 2 years ago now.
And it's really going well for you, because in my several visits up the Midlands there, you're in the winners' enclosure all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And how many winners, Peter, have you ridden this year?
About 10 or 11 now.
And of course that would be putting you well up in the championship in the Midlands.
Yeah, I should do now.
Well, I suppose the obvious question, your future. I'm sure your future is a jockey.
Yeah.
And how long do you expect to stay in horse and pony racing? Will you get a lot more experience?
I don't know if I might stay for another year after this and then head on then.
And what age are you now?
15.
15. So is your father down? I think I see your father around last night, did I, or your mother?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be very, very proud of their young son riding. Is this your first ever winner in Dingle?
Yeah, it's first winner now.
And what does it mean to have your first ever winner in Dingle, coming from the Carberry clan?
Oh, it's great. You can't describe it.
Yes. Joining me here is one of the greatest jockeys of all time. He's the father of Peter Carberry. Will you give a big Dingle welcome and lift the roof here for the one and only, here on my left, Tommy Carberry, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Tommy, first of all, welcome to Dingle. Is this your first trip down here?
No, I've been here about 6 years in a row.
And your overall impressions of Dingle, because you're a man that has travelled quite a lot and has gone through the mill, as they say.
I'd be very fond of Dingle. Kids got a good chance in it, and it's a particularly difficult track to ride, I'd say, but to get experience through it.
Now, speaking of Peter, Peter tells me that he's in the sport there for the last 2 years. What do you think that horse and pony racing has done for him, outside of what you've done yourself, of course?
Well, I think it's straightened him out, really, about how to ride a race and how to use your head and watch your turns, whatever like that.
And you're watching other jockeys here now. How would you compare him at his age now to other jockeys that you knew?
Well, I'd say it's like every one of them, they improve every year you see them. You know, you'd know a fellow that was after riding for a couple of years in pony racing.
And in what way?
You know, with the experience they have and they're able to settle a horse and on the turns using their head what to do.
But you think like that horse and pony racing is really the training ground for the jockeys of the future?
Yes, definitely.
The next race on the card is the famous 5 furlong dash. It's the Davy Brown Memorial Cup race and cup. It's value €1,200. The following are the runners and riders for Division 1 of the 5 furlong dash. Number 17, Binka Colin McNally. Number 11, Why So, Nell Fitzgerald. Number 7, West Awake, Jack Doyle. Number 9, Nevermind, Joe Holly. Number 13, The Tanker, Aidan Coleman. Number 15, Eye of the Tiger, Tom Gallagher. Number 1, Erratic Chic, Eddie O'Connell. Number 3, Hoo Hoo, Peter Carberry. And number 5, New to Reach, Emmett Butterley. Yeah, bookmaker's ring, I'm looking at Paddy Dollar's board there for this race, this 5 furlong dash. And he's making the Tanker the 6-4 favourite. It's 2-1 each of 2 Eye of the Tiger and West Awake. It's 3-1, Erratic Chic, New to Reach, along with Nevermind and Shane's Delight, and also Why So. And the rank outsiders, if you would call them that, at only 4-1 is Binka and Who's Who. Paddy, how come the tankard the 6-4 there? What form has he?
Sure, he's from a gambling stable and there's money for him, so...
No, what price was he back from?
He was 2-1 and... he's still available there, 2-1, but...
Well, 5 furlongs here, I'm just looking at your board there, you're not going anything more than 4-1, the outsiders. I mean, is there money for everything?
Well, not yet, no, the money hasn't arrived yet.
But you must be afraid of your lives.
We're standing and waiting for it.
Also back there at the Spink, and they're running this time, and they're up the hill with a serious front off the front as the West of Wake goes along. The tankard has gone through. Being hazard and then his eye the tiger, and then we go to Shane's Delight trying to come with a run. The one to the rear is Erratic Sheep. In front of that is this News Korea down the far side. They go and Jack Doyle looks at first loop. Wood West awake, and he is definitely awake here this afternoon from the tankard in second place, and third is Eye the Tiger. Shane's Delight is on the inside, and 3 White Stars on the outside, 4. Nevermind is going back 5, and then we can forget about the rest of the Erratic Sheep. Is no the result. Up the hump straight they come, but inside the final 2 furlongs. And West Awake is being definitely off the tankard with the white sheepskin nose and spread out across the track. But West Awake is bowling along and finishing very fast on the outside is Eye the Tiger. Eye the Tiger on the inside, but the rear. It is an impressive West Awake takes the first division of the sprint. In second place the tankard, third in with Eye the Tiger. Fourth was young Hunsu and young...
It's West Awake for Jack Doyle and for Ray Healy, the Midland Secretary of the Horse and Pony Racing Association, all the ways from County Galway. Give him a big round of applause from Loughrea there. Ray Healy, Jack Doyle and West Awake. Ray, many congratulations, all the way from Loughrea.
Yes.
And tell me, is this the first time that you've had winners here in Dingle?
No, I won the 15 hands derby last year with Chester, but he got injured. So this is my replacement.
And your replacement is certainly the West Awake after today. Tell me this.
In the West Awake tonight in Dingle.
Tell me this. What price was the horse?
I got 6-1.
6-1. And tell me this, Ray, how many more horses have you in training?
Only 2.
Riding his second winner in Dingle, Jack. That's a fair compliment from the Midland Secretary. Tell me, how did it go for you? A 5 furlong dash around here?
It was very easy. He just jumped off and went the whole way himself, really.
Well, did you make it all, or did you get away in the first 3? Or describe it to me from the start.
I got away in front and never going to get past, really.
Yeah, and had plenty toe.
Yeah, loads of toe.
You've got a plum job in England. Tell us all about it.
Yes, I applied for a job in Dubai at the same time, and a friend of mine, Paddy Allen, rang me up and he says Howard Johnson is looking for a conditional jockey, and he said, would you be interested in taking it? And I said I would. So it just progressed from there, and I'm heading off Tuesday morning now. So.
And when were you offered this job, Andrew? Just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, just 2 weeks ago there now I was offered it, so.
Well, Andrew, just before we go into the job with Howard Johnson, take me back. When did you start horse and pony racing? It's many years ago, because you're one of our most established and successful jockeys. How many winners have you ridden since you started horse and pony racing?
I've rode over 300 winners, so I have.
Magnificent over a number of years. Well done and congratulations.
Thanks very much. I've had my first ride when I was 11 on a little local pony at home, so I had so.
By God, you started well.
I did now. Well, I've done a lot of pony camps and learned how to ride. My father used to ride horses as well, and
I suppose, Andrew, 300 winners, it's phenomenal. I mean, there are amateurs here in this country that haven't ridden 100. You've ridden 300 winners. Is it fair to ask you, what were your outstanding highlights? And I'm sure there were many in those 300 winners.
I suppose last year was a very good year as well. To win the Golden Mile, the second biggest race in Dingle, it's great to do it. And to win the champion jockey overall for the weekend, it was great as well, Back again in '98, I had 6 winners here as well, so I had...
Indeed, and I remember it well, and you won the champion jockey at that time.
I did indeed, yes. Yeah,
so you've certainly progressed in the right way since.
I have, yeah, I have.
Now, in the second division here, the runners are in the parade ring at the moment as we watch number 18 there. That's Causeway Miss, to be ridden by James King, followed there by number 12, which is 3 Swallows, and Pat Collins. He's followed there by number 10, Spot the Difference, and Andrew Thornton. Over there on the far side there we have number 4, Cider Lady, and Clodagh Began. Just some of the runners as we'll go now for a betting show in just a moment. The bet as follows: Spot the Difference, Andrew Thornton's mount, the 11-10 hot favourite. It's 5-2 Cool as Ice. with a 6-1 the Yank along with Causeway Mist. It's a long and also Last Chance, 7-1 Cider Lady, and it's 8-1 Molly Malone, Gangerly and Three Swallows. But spot the difference, the 11-10 favourite, and it's 5-2 now, Cool as Ice. But as we leave the ring, it's 11-10, spot the difference, the favourite for the second division of the 5 furlong dash.
Last Chance is trying to come through with a run. And he was more in the run. Being joined in between horses, spotted difference through the right to the outside. Gangerly from 4, the youngest in 5. Three Swallows is 6, down into the tenth on the right side, Dingle Races. There's very, very little difference at front, and as they do so, the far side of the track. Molly Malone goes on, the Cool as Ice being hard pressed in second place. Coming with a 4-8 run on the outside is the Yank, and the chief pieces on the inside. Halfway over there is the rest, coming in as well, down for the Three Swallows goes very wide. Last Chance has been needed to land them, unfortunately out of the Causeway Mist. They're going to be spread across the track for the sprint as they come inside the distance, and we'll try and pick them up again. On the outside, the Yank in between horses, Molly Malone, Cool as Ice on the inside, and it looks very close, but it's the Yank from Molly Malone, Cool as Ice.
And ladies and gentlemen, here, this is of course unofficial, but will you look at this for a sight? Not alone is the jockey coming in, but he's also had to carry a passenger. This is the Yank unofficial, at least this is unofficial. Give them a big round of applause here as they come in. Come jockey, 2 jockeys on the horse.
Ian Baird.
Where are you from, Ian?
Lafford, County Donegal.
And is this the first time that you've had a winner here in Dingle?
Aye, that's the first time, like, they've heard me won a year, like, and to won on Dingle is great, like.
And what were your instructions to your jockey going out? He gave it fair right now, didn't he?
He did. Well, he got away first. He got away well the first time, like, but second time he sort of missed the kick a wee bit, but it was good enough, like.
It's all in the horse.
How well you must remember, it takes a fella to guide the horse too, you know.
I suppose.
Now, Mark, where do you come from?
Clarenbridge.
Clarenbridge, up on the way to Galway.
That's the one.
And you're based in the Midlands mostly. Do you ride in the north a lot?
Yeah, I ride in the north most of the time.
So that's why I'm not seeing you down here too often.
It's only my first time down. This is my second ride down here now, that one.
It's only your second ride in Dingle?
Never here before.
My goodness. And what are your overall impressions?
Oh, it's a lovely spot. Great old crack down here as well.
And tell me your impressions of the course here in Dingle.
Oh, it's a lovely course. Snow course around like it.
And it's a true test of a horse.
Oh yeah, stamina. You need plenty of stamina around here.
And indeed, the jockey up on the horse needs a lot of stamina too. I'd say.
That's for sure.
Now, what does this mean to you to ride a winner in Dingle, Mark?
I'm sure it's great. First winner ever down here, so.
And have you any more mounts for the rest of the evening?
Not today, no. 2 tomorrow.
And what 2 have you tomorrow now? You're on a roll, you know.
Mr. Jingles and a horse in the Derby as well.
Take 6-4!
Well, down here in the ring, we've got a very warm favourite here in this upcoming 14 two-hands race. It's Tiger Bay here at 5-4 on, 6-4 on, depending on where you look. It's 3-1, what's this? 6-4 on Tiger Bay, 3-1, what's this? It's 4-1, keep the peace. Then we have 6-1 Nancy Miles, 7-1 Socks Up, Connemara Mary and She's Mine. It's 8-1 El Paso along with Sing Sing, and it's 10-1. The 2 rank outsiders, Rocky and My Van Ruler.
They're coming in by the boys and the first of that Aston Mark. It should be able to get that. And they're running first time. My Van Ruler is back to the shot and back to participating. It's driving following along with the area. Students are first trying to run the track with Socks Up. Nancy Miles is in between horses or Paso and but he needs the peace is coming with a run. Both Paso and both them and driving in a country where it's Socks Up with Tiger guys and that's the one on the back line. Right side there. Socks Up goes on the red, Nancy Miles goes on the inside too. But keep the peace is going well and mini-me's and broken all the time. A blanket was covering up the hill as the Socks Up from keep the peace with mini-me's. The right to track, Tiger Boy and the bottom is everything covered. El Paso is trying to come with a run, and then Hotchkiss is going back out. Sing Sing isn't going to be at the races. Nancy's trying to forget Connemara Mary. Rocky throwing any punches here this afternoon. And Mini-Me and Bob Jones both along. From on the outside of Socks Up, 3 parts and then back in third place then. Is this that Tiger Boy? Keep the pieces coming in. Paso coming in. Very good walk lead on. Also, that's this as they come up on the outside. It's but many from on the outside is What's This? What's This is turned over here, fellas on the inside. What's This is going on? The Dingle for Dingle. Many
What's This? Owned by Eamon Began from Ballinasloe and written by Sean Levy. Unofficially show your appreciation here to the unofficial winning connections, as I say, subject to the weigh-in. It's What's This? Number 3, Eamon Began from Ballinasloe. Show them of your appreciation as they're led into the winner's enclosure. Winner of What's This? And you're Eamon Began.
That's right, yeah.
All the way from Ballinasloe in County Galway.
Yeah.
And tell me this, you have a smile in your face. You must have really fancied this winner, did you?
Oh, I did indeed, but it's just she missed the break. She got a very bad start, and she doesn't fully get the miles. Not fast enough usually.
No, you're one of the younger brigade, I'd say, of the Begans coming to Dingle. How many winners have you had trained here? Is this your first winner here in Dingle?
My first winner training, yeah.
Your very first winner indeed. It's certainly, I'd say, there's a few fellas around. There's a few fellas around me here. I'd say, that had more than a euro each way in the horse by the reception. What price, by the way, was the horse?
5 to 1.
A lovely price, wasn't it?
Oh, it was nice.
And have you many more runners here now during the week?
We've another 14-2 running tomorrow. Socks up.
Sean Levy. Sean, where do you come from?
Rose Green, Cashel, Tipperary.
And is this your first winner here in Dingle?
Second winner.
You rode a winner here last year, did you?
No, I never rode last year. It was just yesterday.
Or just yesterday, it was your initial. And what does it mean to have a winner here for you?
Oh, it feels great.
And how many winners now have you ridden in the Midlands this year?
I rode 16 in the Midlands, and 3 down south, and 2 here.
And tell me this, Sean, when did you start horse and pony racing?
I started last year.
And what are your impressions of it now, 12 months down the road?
Oh, it's great for all. It's a good learning process, and it's just great to get us here. And
you find you learn a lot here from competition?
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you many more mounts the rest of the evening?
3 more.
And any prospects of we speaking to you again in the winner's enclosure before the evening is out?
Yeah.
Now, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, the next race on the card is the Guinness Mile for the Guinness Cup. It's valued €3,000. Joining me here is Kieran Finnessy, and Kieran is going to take me through this race here. Kieran, you have the inside track on all these horses here. You're one of our leading jockeys down here in the south of Ireland. Have you any views here in this upcoming race?
No, I no view in it at all.
Just because you're not riding yourself?
Yeah.
Now, Kieran, the season is going very, very well for you. Take me through your, since you started horse and pony racing, you've won an amount of derbies down here. I'm labelling you the derby specialist every Sunday that I'm doing commentaries on you. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, I've 3 derby wins so far. I've Ballybunion, Shanna Golden, and last week in Dunmanway, Ballabui.
That must give you a great pleasure indeed.
Yeah.
And when you started the horse and pony racing, did you think that it would work out as well as it has worked out for you?
No, it's best ever season. It's going very well.
And of course, you're being tuitioned by a very, very shrewd, good trainer that happens to be a great friend of mine, Sean O'Brien. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he's very good. I go down this summer riding out all the time and the weekends during schooling.
And Sean, of course, trains down in Killally in Fermoy.
Yeah, he trains point to point.
How many mornings a week now would you ride out there?
I'd go 6 mornings a week if I was no school, and then I just go to weekends.
The following are your runners and riders. Number 3, Cracker Jack, ridden by Clodagh Began. Number 5, Emer's Engine, Aileen Gallagher. Number 8, Fergie's Boy, James King. Number 11, I'm the Man, Martin Harley. Number 6, Karen's Girl, Andrew Thornton. Number 7, Miss Lewinsky and Christy Timmins. 10 is Mr. Chips and Aidan Coleman. Number 2, The Robin and Darren O'Hanlon. Number 1, Loose Change and Pat Merrigan. And number 4, Vodafone and Emmett Butterley.
I'm going to play.
Joining me here is Willem Donovan. Willie, how's the betting going at the moment?
Didn't have a great day yesterday betting without. A lot of second favourites won, but today we're getting a few quid.
And this race now, looking at here, it's 2-to-1 giant favourites. Would you have any fancy for this?
Well, they say that the best horses there is Fergie's boy. He's after winning a few in the north this year.
I've seen him actually a couple of weeks ago up in Galway.
Yeah, and the next best horse that went without is Vodafone. He's the best. He's the best backed horse of the race. Best.
Outside of the favourite.
Outside of the favourite, yeah.
Okay, Willie, best of luck.
Thanks very much, Pat.
Thank you.
Very wide in the track, sort of big and traffic up there with the pace also there on the inside. Is Carden's Girl, and this one now being tracked by Christy Timmins and Mitch Lewinsky. What a sight as they pass it to the Gordon Mile, and it's Carden's Girl on the outside. From then, very rapid from the Trinity Yard, and on the inside. They're tucking it around Matthew. Very serious Fargie going on there after now. Carden's Girl now from the Robin improving in second place. Fergie's boy running a good race coming out now colour in this one with Carden's Girl quick area there going up the hill. And hot pursuit in second place is the Robin Dinner and the man further right. Fergie's boy has been out driven. Carden has gone on the hill. Made this a test to stand on the far side. This one was highly touted during the week. Carden's Girl miles alone. From in second place is Iron Man. The load of walk by Fergie's boy. The Robin is going back. The rest of them were fairly strong. He was injured. The engine is not walking this afternoon. They're approaching the Bone Turn as he's stolen a march as they come up the home straight in the feature race of day one. It's Carden's Girl by about 3 to 4 lengths. They're all out for watching in second. And the man is coming again. Fergie's boy. Further wide in the track, then we have the Butterly and Vodafone. Inside our distance, Andrew Thornton. He's a part Dingle, but he's winner. Carden's Girl takes the Golden Mile. And the man is second and third place is Vodafone. 4 is Fergie's boy, 5 is Mr. Ring.
Number 6, Carden's Girl, and that man, Andrew Thornton. And the winning connections there, Kevin Comiskey, all the way from Roscommon. Give them a big round of applause as they come into the winner's enclosure. I see Mary Brady there on the left. I'm sure Mary has something to do with this one. Congratulations. Many congratulations. Mary Brady, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a big round of applause all the way from County Roscommon. Joined here on the left by our jockey of the moment, Andrew Thornton. Well, first of all, Mary, ladies first. First winner in Dingle for the ladies since it started. How does it feel to have a winner here in Dingle? I think it's for the second time, or is
it? This one is special.
Yes, tell me more about it.
No, it's very special. My brother bought the horse for his girlfriend.
Yes.
And we all thought that she was no good, but we ran her in French Park and she was second in French Park, and it would have been about 1.1 miles. So I said to myself, we won the mile here last year with Swan Lake, and I said, this one is as good as her. So she proved me right.
By God, fair play, you're a fair judge, I must say. Mary, you've been coming to Dingle many years now, and we know one another over the years. What does Dingle mean to you now, and have you trained many winners here over the years?
I've trained a good few winners now over the years, and I rode a few winners here.
Oh, tell me more about that. It must be before my time.
It wasn't before your time at all. No, Dingle is the big one now. You'll be gearing towards this all year, and trying to mind horses and keep them right. And we had a virus 5 weeks ago. I didn't think I would have horses back again, but we stuck in now. I have to say, only for Jimmy, my husband, and my brother Noel, and thanks to Wooly Crab for sending down his son, I was stuck for a jockey for 2 weeks. They probably wouldn't be in the shape they're in.
Well, it's great thanks to them, and of course it's a team effort, as you say.
It is a team effort.
It's Andrew Thornton. Show your appreciation here. Andrew, as you know, is going to England with a top job to the Howard Johnson stable on next Tuesday. And Andrew, we meet again, and fair play, you're back again, bigger and better than ever. Tell us about Carden's Girl.
She's a mare now. That's the second time rode her. She was second in a 6 furlong race in Tuam, and then she was second again in French Park. And I thought she'd need to improve a good bit now to come on here today. But Mary was very confident with her, you know. And
Mary worked the oracle. I'd say she gave her a little drop of honey last night.
Yeah, well, she'd improved like from her run in French Park. It was only her second run pony racing, you know. Like all her runs are over 5 and 6 on the track. I thought she'd have a little bit of difficulty staying and things, you know, like that hill, as you know yourself, from the winning post to the top of the hill, it's a long pull.
It takes some getting, like.
It does take some getting, but she got away in front and she was able to get a nice position around the bend, and you have to be in the position getting around the bend, you know. And I got to the top of the hill and I had a little look behind me, and I was 5 lengths clear and I couldn't believe it.
Well, going up the hill over, I was just saying to somebody, one of the trainers there beside me, I said the bird just flown here. I really thought there was nothing coming from behind now.
No, I had a little look behind me, as I said, and just the problem from there on was getting her home, you know. Yeah. But I was able to afford it. I was that far in front to get a good breather into her, you know. And turn into the straight, I just got after her in hands and heels. And she just stayed at them the whole way. And she started to get a little bit tired, but as you said yourself, like, there was nothing coming out of it to take her on, and she done it fairly well in the end up, you know.
Oh, we're delighted to be sponsoring the Guinness Mile, and we hope everybody's enjoying the day. It's a great occasion.
And of course, your name has been synonymous with the Dingle Races for many, many years.
Absolutely. I'm not sure exactly how many years, but I know it is a good long time.
And sponsoring the Guinness, the Dingle Races here now, I'm sure that would mean a lot to your product, would it?
It does indeed, and I know there's a great pint of Guinness over in the bar, so I hope everybody's enjoying it.
And is everybody invited over to the bar, so, with the compliments of Mrs. Guinness?
I hope you enjoy good pints.
Tom McCartney and Fergus O'Flaherty race. Its value €1,200, a 13 two-hands race. The main sponsor is Tom and Pauline McCarthy, Fergus and Angelo O'Flaherty. The following are the runners and riders. Number 3, Delilah, Dara Lorden. Number 10, Elton Bob, Maurice Ahern. Number 2, Forgive and Forget, John Fahey. Number 8, Grey Dancer, Paul Townend. Number 11, Rocky Rua, Shane Hourigan. Number 1, Sparky Boy, Kate O'Brien. Number 9, The Pie, Emmett McNamara. Number 6, Tony's Double, Pat Mangan. Number 4, Bluebell, Maurice Fitzgerald. Number 5, The Young Nun, Declan Levy. And number 7, Carey's Cottage, Peter Carberry. And down here in the ring, we have a very warm favourite once again in this 13 two-hands. The Pie is the 6-4 on favourite. It's 6-4 on favourite, The Pie. 3-1, The Young Man. It's 7-1, Carey's Cottage, along with Grey Dancer. 8-1, Sparky Boy, Delilah, along with Tony's Double. And the rank outsiders, 10-1, Elton Bob, and 12-1, Rock Rua.
This is where we are start. The 13 two-hand pilot. They're going to need a great answers up there at the early stages. But it's trying the pipe and the lock from Steve Lewis on the inside. Katie O'Brien can be placed for the right of track and Sparky Boy, Wade Logan and Gary Logan and Delilah on the inside. Water side forces the fastest chance here for the Pony Derby. And the pipe goes along with Glenn Brewer and Sparky Boy. Delilah's coming next to him. We're up to the way down to the fight the back. Not starting his hard here this afternoon. We have Forgive and Forget going into the fight going from Homer. And there's a good play on the McNamara push the fight on the open favour. Glenn Brewer is going second. Then with Sparky Boy going through it. Some of the great dancer is coming with a great run and shot and then is also getting off for that. Significant going on and Tony's Double is challenging but he starts facing it up the hill. Well, Mangan land the side, the Johnny is definitely coming back and they're tightening up that crew and with a long time lead at the past 2 lengths now. But the one going very sweetly on the outside is Tony's Double. Tony's Double is now thrown down the window there, but as they approach Beanbone time. But it's Pony Derby and as they do those 3 parts of the race, McNamara is hard as rock in the Pie. And the Pie is going on, but still coming on the outside. We have Tony's Double, but the Johnny is finding it in the effort. Griffin riding by these 2 jockeys and they're coming by the final balance. The Pie by about 3 parts of the line. Coming again is Tony's Double. But the Pie will give on the McNamara. He's first Dingle winner. A convincing winner of the Derby. The 13-2 and Clowny tied for second place. Tony's Double in third place then. We have the Young Man.
It's the Pie, owned by the Ballybunnon Syndicate, headed by Paul Blake, Colin Wall and Dennis Enright, and young Emmett McNamara from Rathkeelan in County Limerick. Show them your appreciation, the unofficial winner of the 4-13-2, the Pie. And joining me here is one of the syndicate of the winner here, or the unofficial winner I should say, is Paul Blake. Will you show him your appreciation here from Ballybunnon here in County Kerry, a member of a 3-man syndicate headed by Paul Blake here on my left, Colin Wall and Dennis Enright, the Pie. A marvellous front-running performance here by Emmett McNamara.
Well, she won here last year, so we bought her after last year, and we said if we got her here fairly good, she'd win.
We do, like she's a good pony.
But she's been very, very consistent here in our circuit here down in the south all year.
This is 8 races now she's won 8 of them.
That's really consistent now. If half of the runners were as good as she was, you'd have a fair stable, wouldn't you?
That's for sure.
Is young Emmett McNamara from Rathkeelan in County Limerick. Emmett, this isn't your first time winning in Dingle, is it?
No, it is.
This is your first ever winner in Dingle, because I've been speaking with you every Sunday up and down the country there at the Horse and Pony Race meeting. You're our current leader in the Jockey Championship. Tell us a little bit about that. How many winners have you ridden in the circuit this year?
24, and this is my 25th now.
That's fantastic altogether, isn't it? You must be really thrilled with yourself. And your first ever winner in Dingle. Was this part of the plan to make take us through the race now from the time it started?
Well, the plan was to just get as good a break as I could and be as handy as I could, and I just got a brilliant break and jumped out in front. Yeah. And she just stayed there.
Yeah, passing me up here with a circuit to go, you look to really have the whole field covered there. Now going up the hill over on the far side, you definitely had a good advantage at that stage. What were your thoughts at that stage?
Our thoughts were just give her a quick breather at the top of the hill, and I just let her freewheel away down the back then.
Turning in then, did you think that there was any danger to you?
I didn't know. I didn't think there was anyone much near me now.
It's a 1.25 mile open horse race, the Dingle pub race. Its value €1,200, and the final betting show here. I'm joined here by Alan Palmer. Alan, what's the money for here in this race?
The main money earlier was for Swing North, and since that they've backed Lady Red in from 3s into 7 to 4. Another one's come alive now is Copper King.
So they're backing 3 in the race?
They're backing 3 in this race, yeah.
How's your book looking at the moment?
It's looking okay now at the moment, but there's a long way to go yet.
So if you get a result here, you'll take it on?
We had a bad start today. They got the Lobster in the first, then the West to Wake, and there was a big gamble in What's This, and then the Pie, so...
By the way, speaking about What's This, what was that back from?
It was back from 6s to 4s.
A fair gamble?
Yeah.
So...
Getting it's been hard driven, Swing North has been asked to go along the inside limit of this lady, and one complete circle to go and fight around on the outside, Swing North on the inside. The two runners are coming back to the pack with Lady and Red getting close, and the third place Swing North is going 4. Copper Kingdom is going well, different to the third, and he's just great second. He's going back, and also quite back there, Fire Tucker is back there. And the one very much out of this is this destruction time for Northern. But still up front, Tiger Island being there more or less in the off now, with the Lady in Red and Mark Pursuit in second place. Andrew Thornton has moved a muscle, and Copper King as they go down the far side. They're beginning to rail this one end as they're beyond Adrian Coleman. He's meeting Bean Bond down to the far side of the finishing 3 to 4 lengths. Lady in Red is in hot pursuit, and then it got back to Copper King. And as they approach Bean Bond turning up the home straight for the last time, Tiger Island on the outside from the fast finishing Lady in Red, and one making a great effort from the back is Chilpell. They approach the home straight in the last. On the inside, Tiger Island for the widest, Lady in Red reducing the deficit. Chilpell is in between horses. They're inside the distance, but Tiger Island takes the race. In second place is Chilpell. Third was the favourite, Lady in Red. Then we go back to Swing North. Shakika.
It's a great pleasure again for me to interview Adrian Coleman. I think the last time I had this prize of interviewing him was in Mount Rath in County Laois. You did that in style, went on from the front and left them come, and they basically didn't come to you.
Yeah, he gave me a brilliant ride the whole way. He jumped off perfect. Went to the front where I wanted him to go to the front and stayed there. Couldn't ask any more of him.
Yeah, you've been around a long time in this circuit. Like Kevin, it's good to have a winner in Dingle, isn't it? It makes the year worthwhile.
It's very good to have a winner in Dingle.
What are your own future plans now after Dingle?
I suppose I finish off this season and might go on apprentice then.
And are your parents pleased with that?
Well, they won't be pleased till I finish school, but sure, we'll see how it goes.
Any more rides coming up?
No, that's finished for today. I got 2 or 3 again tomorrow. And
listen, we wish you great success, because like your brother, you're a credit to your family,
I'm delighted to be here this afternoon, but unfortunately my Galway luck is continuing. In other words, I'm not getting anywhere with winners here. The favourites are getting overturned with a great deal of regularity, far too regular for a fella like me.
Well, 'tis a pity you hadn't met us earlier on. We would have given you the winner of the Golden Mile.
Well, that's the difficulty. I always meet fellas at the end of the Golden Mile, Tommy.
Well, we had a bit of information about it, and we got it at 10-1. It was a nice touch. John, your impressions of Dingle again this year?
Well, it's wonderful to see the crowds holding up in Dingle. It's a tribute to Mike Sayers and the committee here. The course is in magnificent shape. It couldn't be any better. It's fair to say that this has truly become a national event of great importance. There are horses here from all over the country. I'm particularly impressed by the fact that there are so many horses from the north of Ireland, and that's a testament to the fact that the races are such a success.
The rider is very well, they're running the last time up the hill and the rapid park started. And Sharp Monkey is the practically produced every round. John on the outside is on the fiddle. And one very slow Dingle Race here at the stages farther back with this double travel. And they're approaching the Trident, in the centre being born Trident to the third side. Sharp Monkey goes to the long, who's on the outside is on the fiddle. And Martin Harry is, my apologies there, it's the Will McCoy. Who's out in front, change the jockeys and just pick them up. Will McCoy goes along out in front now. He's joined by on the fiddle farther wide on the track. Pat O'Sullivan is trying to get a run out of San Francisco. And one very much dispatched at the early stages, as we said, gone farther back through the field of second, medium, and fungier. What is that to get the very one complete circuit as well? It's Will McCoy from the outside is on the fiddle. Sharp Monkey is trying to get through as well. And they're being just along now, Sharp Monkey. Quietly coming into fourth place, we've Andrew Corbin on the inside, riding up straight ways on Little Joey, making eye-catching progress. The front three have kicked on as they approach heartbreak help for the last time. On the fiddle is on the outside, Sharp Monkey being hard-pressed. Being better to Ray McCoy. Sharp Monkey's coming, finishing very fast. Harley has him in, he sights at the top of the hill. It's Sharp Monkey looking the one that's gone best. These three have drawn well clear of the rest of the field. On the fiddle goes on the Real McCoy. Is dropping back under pressure for the widen the track. Is Sharp Monkey on the fiddle. Looks the first one for home. It's on the fiddle. A diminishing 3 lengths, and Sharp Monkey is coming with every run. They're inside the final furlong. The deficit is being reduced all the time. On the fiddle from under rail on the inside. Finishing pathway of Sharp Monkey. It's going to be tight. Sharp Monkey is coming all the time. And Sharp Monkey takes it up inside the difference. Sharp Monkey from on the fiddle. And then going back.
Sharp Monkey from Adrian Brown from County Donegal. And he punches the air in delight. Another Frankie Dettori here. Martin Harley. Give him a big round of applause. From Adrian Brown here all the ways from Donegal, and we'll have a word with the winning connections very shortly following the weigh-in. But the unofficial winner, show them your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Harley and Sharp Monkey. The winning connections there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Martin Farley there, he kisses his mount, and so he should. Will you give them a big round of applause there? A 3-man syndicate consisting of Adrian Brown, Lenton Elliott and William Patterson from Lethert, all the ways from Letterkenny in County Donegal, and the jockey of the moment, Martin Harley. Congratulations and well done, Martin Harley and Adrian Brown. Well, Martin, as I say for the second time, we meet again.
Yes, we meet again.
Well, this is a very, very pleasant meeting for the second time in 2 days.
Yes, very good. Worked out very good now, because I rode the Real McCoy yesterday. I thought I was going to be wrong today because the ground was going to go wrong for Monkey, but he just knew I was going to get there. He just told me a good turn. He done it in the right time.
And joining me here is one of the most popular men, I'd say one of the most popular trainers that's coming to Dingle in many, many years, Adrian Brown. Adrian, we've soldiered up and down the country many, many years. This must be a marvellous performance for you to come here to Dingle and produce this one spot on for today.
It was great. We put a lot of work on that pony. He broke down first day out this season, and we sent him away to veterinary college. He was away for 10 weeks, and he got laser treatment and all done in his legs. Cost a lot of money, but there was 3 years in it, and there was 3 years in the syndicate, so it didn't work out too bad. And coming here today, I would have fancied him more tomorrow, and I give Martin his choice. He rides all the ponies for me back in Donegal, and I give him his choice that he want to ride the Real McCoy or Sharp Monkey, and he picked Sharp Monkey more than I would say. He got 9 winners on him last season, and was his first year, and he got great confidence in that pony. But I honestly thought he was in the wrong one, but he knows more than me.
The first race of the afternoon is the Mordens Ballintaggart race. Its value €1,200. It's an open horse race over 1 1/4 miles. Main sponsor is Mordens Garage. Joining me here is Eddie Sweeney, bookmaker. Eddie, how are things going in Dingle at the moment?
So bad, so far, so good.
Are you well ahead?
We're a wee bit in front.
What has the bet been like for the last 3 days here?
It's been
the last 2 days.
Yesterday was a good betting day now. There's a couple of very good races now, and we're holding a good book. And
there seem to be a lot of outsiders coming up.
There's a lot of bookies' friends wanted now, and a lot of the Northern boys are feeling a tight day today because Friday and Saturday they got a wee pinch.
I'd say they got more than a pinch. Will they get it back today, do you think?
For vengeance today, definitely. They're out for vengeance.
No, you won't be taking any chances.
Oh, we'll have to take chances, sure. Well, that's what we're here for.
Life is only a chance, as I see £1,000 coming in over me there.
That's for sure. There's going to be a pleasure in coming shortly.
I wonder whose grand was that. It certainly wasn't mine.
Well, not mine either.
Thanks for talking to us.
You know, good luck.
Betting ring here in the opening show for the 3rd day here of the Dingle Races. The favourite here at the moment, as I look across the ring here, is Tony B at 6 to 4. It's 3 to 1 Vodafone along with Lobster. Then it's 4 to 1 Lady in Red, Mr. Chippy, Loose Change, Chili Pill, and Mr. 6 to 1 Mr. Jangles, Gingerly and Betty, the 2 rank outsiders. But as we leave the ring, it's 6 to 4 Tony B, 3 to 1 Vodafone, and it's 4 to 1 Lobster along with Lady in Red, Mr. Chippy, Loose Change, Chili Pill, 6 to 1 Mr. Jingles, 7 to 1 Rumour Has It, and it's 10 to 1 Gangerly and Betty. But the favourite is Tony B at 6 to 4.
Loose Change with the maroon colours as well placed up there. The white flags are raised. They're away and they're running this time and they're settling down. Lobster Pot now has gone up on the right outside. Mr. Jingles in company on the outside is going 3 as Rumour Has It. Betty is going 4 and 1 very much to the rear at the early stages. The beautiful madness with Loose Change in front of that one with the division. Outside they go and bowling along by about 2 lengths now at this point in time. Yesterday afternoon, impressive winner for Paul Peter Carvey. This Lobster Pot being tracked by Gangerly in 2nd place, improving on the outside. The white banded Mr. Jingles further wide of Fish and Chips. Also Tony B is the rest of them are fairly hard pressed. Loose Change has been hard driven, and also been hard driven there is Lady and Red on the inside. Also past the flag stand, they come out as they do so. Tony B, he's been there in 2nd place with David Gorman. In the big horses we have that. And Gorman come up on the outside. That's clear out of the roof that's gone on there. Border point is hard driven, and now it's giving right forward in case of the winner to fight and Border point the white and black. Tony B goes on again too hard to the length up the hill. He's going on. Waterford strike to strike off the body, going right through. Mr. Jingles still hitting Gallagher and Chill coming through the back and front. Change of the significant headway as well as they go on the far side. But the front two are gone on by 4 to 5 now at this point in time. As the pack chases them, and as they do so, it's being blown tired. It looks as if Tony B has gone on the wide outside by 3 parts of the length. And Chill is coming with a renewed effort. Loose Change is making up ground lately. That's been Bone Town for the first the Ballintaggart plate. Tony B with Chill on the outside. They're inside the final following, and as they come up the home straight, the passage shot in the last time. Tony B, he's been there from the up. Hard press in the centre of the strike now with Chill coming with a fantastic run on the outside for Erin Gallagher. They're neck and neck and side for side. Tony B all out inside the distance. Chill and Tony B very, very tight. right, at the right, at the left to be Chilville from Tommy B. 1 point of Darwin changes, 495, left to 46, in 7.
Here she comes. This is unofficial, of course. Aileen Gallagher from Castletown Roach Mallow in County Cork on Chili Pill number 11. For, I understand, Joe McNamara from Clifton. So this is unofficial. Show your appreciation there as she's led into the winners' enclosure there. That's Aileen Gallagher from Castletown Roach Mallow in County Cork, the lady rider. The connections there, ladies and gentlemen. Show your appreciation there to Joe McNamara from Clifton in County Galway on the right, and the winning jockey will be with us very shortly. The winning connections, unofficially, of course, of the first race of the afternoon. Chill Pill, Aileen Gallagher and Joe McNamara. Would you show your appreciation here to Aileen Gallagher, all the way from Castletown Roach in Mallow, County Cork. The lady rider winning a magnificent riding performance there on Chill Pill. Well, Aileen, first of all, welcome to Dingle, and I understand this is your first ever win here in Dingle.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Tell me, how did the race go for you? Because going up the back straight, it looked like Aidan Coleman and Tony V were going to deliver the goods. Where were you at that stage?
We came up to be third in, top of the hill, and I sat her in at the start of the race, and then when around to go, I started picking them off one by one.
Now, turning into the straight, what were your thoughts?
Oh, I'd keep going anyway.
But did you expect that you were going to get up?
Yeah.
Because, as you know, from riding against him, Aidan Coleman is a hard man to pass.
Oh, yeah.
Joe McNamara, all the way from Clifton in County Galway. Well, Joe, give him a big round of applause there, Joe. Lifted.
Hello, Pat, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Joe. I'm sure that you must be a lot better than I am. What a magnificent win.
Well, I tell you the honest truth, Pat, I've come to Dingle a lot of years, and I've always envied the lads that were in this parade ring, and you're talking to them. Here I am today, I can't believe it. I came down with my two girls from Clifton and Connemara, and the old tourist trade this year is a little bit down. I thought, well, if we couldn't win a race, maybe we could get Fungi to come up to Clifton for a little while. But we won the race. We leave Fungi. He can stay here. Thank you very much indeed, Pat.
I'd say the Dingle people will be delighted that you're letting Fungi here, because if you took Fungi up, just God only knows what you'd do up there with him.
Thank you, Pat. And you're welcome to Fungi for another little while. If I'm back next year and I don't win a race, keep an eye on Fungi.
Down here in the betting ring, the upcoming race, they're betting as follows. Sharp Monkey is the 9-4 favourite. It's 3-1 Little Rock. Then we have 5-1 Double Trouble along with Swilly Bridge. It's 6-1 Little Joey along with Lazy Lady. There He Blows. 7-1 Claim to Fame, and 8-1 each of two Last Chance and My Roscommon Girl. So it's down here in the betting ring. It's Sharp Monkey is the one for money, back from 5-1 to 2-1. It's 2-1 also Little Rock money for that one. 3-1 on the Fiddle. It's 4-1 Double Trouble. 6-1 There He Blows. 8-1 Claim to Fame, and it's 9-1 Little Joey. And the two rank outside, there's Last Chance and My Roscommon Girl.
Two races from now, the Dawnmilk Dingle Derby. They're jostling about the starting area when they're running, and Lazy Lady doesn't want to get on with things here this afternoon. However, up front, Little Joey is bowling along at the early stages. Also well placed there is this Little Rock on the rail on the inside, and taking the Queen Tussle, My Roscommon Girl is further back, and Darren O'Hanlon is nicely placed there as well on Swilly Bridge on the inside. They pass the pack stance here, and as they do so, going out into the country. Taking it up there, we have Little Joey, a lot of scrimmaging going on in there. From improving through the pack there He Blows further wide and on the Fiddle with the black spots, and this one now is coming up to challenge the long-time leader. Little Joey, There He Blows, and Darren O'Hanlon and Swilly Bridge going smugly with yesterday's winner Sharp Monkey being driven along up the hill on the Fiddle. Then we go back to Last Chance. It's trying to come through the pack. Also handily placed there in about 7th place at this point in time is Little Rock. They're approaching Beanbone Turn for the first time. And Little Joey, he's been more or less there from the off. There He Blows is further wide, 3 parts of a length to the rail, and the inside the Sharp Monkey on the Fiddle is going for. Swilly Bridge has been hard driven as well in 5. And Little Rock has been asked to get about its business at this point in time, where young Jack Doyle seems to have lost his ardens. And good to see this horsemanship. He's getting it difficult as they come up the home straight. They're spread across the track. Sharp Monkey, 3 with sheepskin nosebands in between horses. Little Joy furthest, the nearest one to us. There He Blows, getting sharp reminders. Swilly Bridge has been niggled along. Little Rock is still there. This is some performance if this one gets up.
They're approaching the Ballon out into the country for the last time. Sharp Monkey being niggled along now at this point in time. A clear second place is on the fiddle. Further wide, hard driven in third place. We have Little Rock's Willie Bridges being some serious questions. A Little Rock is coming with a great run on the outside and is now going into fourth place up the hill. And at this point in time, this is some riding performance from young Jack Doyle. He has lost his irons and has gone through the pack at the top of the hill. It's still Sharp Monkey, 2 lengths to on the fiddle, gone 2. Further wide in the track. Going back through the pack is Little Joy. Little Rock is coming through to take up the second place. The rail on the inside. Doyle switches it further wide now and goes on. This will be some riding performance as this one comes in. They're approaching Beanbone Turn for the last time. Sharp Monkey, 3 parts of a length to the improving on the outside. Little Rock. Little Rock takes it up at Beanbone Turn. This is some performance from Jack Doyle as they come up the home straight for the last time into the Beanbone Turn. It's Little Rock by 3 parts of a length to Sharp Monkey in the inside on the fiddle, hard driven further wide. Little Joy is coming again with a renewed effort. They're spread across the track. Little Joy is coming all the time, but Little Rock is up there. The 2 Littles are battling it out. Little Rock on the inside by 3 parts of a length from being pursued all the time by Little Joy. As they approach the finish line, Little Rock hangs on from Little Joy in second place. In third place was Sharp Monkey. And then we go back to finishing in fourth place was Double Trouble.
Popular victory here and a brilliant ride there by Jack Doyle. Of course, I'm not preempting anything, as you know, it's unofficial. But will you raise the roof here for a great Dingle winner here? Little Rock unofficially, Jack Doyle and Joe O'Brien. A brilliant piece of riding there by Jack Doyle and Little Rock and owner Joe O'Brien from Galleries here in Dingle, who is PRO of the Dingle Race Committee. Show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, there to the winning connections there. Jack Doyle there on the left, Tom O'Brien, and Joe there on the right. Joe, of course, is the PRO of the Dingle Race Committee. Show them your appreciation there to Little Rock, Jack Doyle and Joe O'Brien. Joining me here is the man of the moment, Joe O'Brien. Joe, this is becoming an annual thing here. You won here last year, here you're back again this year. Congratulations, a marvellous win.
Thanks very much, Pat. It's easy when we have stuff, and this is a good horse.
There's no doubt about it. This was the ride of Dingle so far for me. He came from fourth on the outside. What a ride by Jack Doyle. Or did you think so?
Well, he lost his irons turning into the straight over circuit to run. And I probably lost one and kicked the other out, which was the sensible thing to do. But he's a very straightforward horse. He just, you know, there's no need to ride this horse at all. He just does his own thing, you know. He's like a good greyhound. He rails well.
Well, Joe, many congratulations. It's a marvellous trading performance by you to have this one sweet for the big day. And the big day is what matters here in Dingle all the time. And a great tribute to you for having this horse right on the day.
Thank you very much, Pat. It wasn't easy this year, no. He got a bit sore after Ballybunion. It was very, very hard there. And I made a mistake of running him 2 days in a row. And I wasn't too popular at home, I can tell you.
Well, Joe, I can assure you, you don't make many mistakes. Sure. Give them a big round of applause here. Joe O'Brien here on my left, the PRO of Dingle Races and the trainer of Little Rock. Jack, I'm interviewing you all the year. I'm looking at your riding horses, but by God, listen here to me. I must give it up to you. This was the ride of the year. Tell me what happened from the hill over.
I was going well the whole. My stirrup burst after a round and just took it up going down the hill there and stayed on well.
But turning in, Jack, I was watching the tree in front, and all of a sudden I see your familiar colours coming there on the outside. Was this part of the plan to come late?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And did you lose your irons, I heard Joe saying? Tell me about that.
Oh, I lost my iron after a round there. I don't know, the part of the saddle broke there. And
right.
That fell off then.
So you had no help so for the final circuit?
Yeah.
And how did you stay on, will you tell me?
I don't know, just...
I'd say Joe must have given you some glue, did he?
Yeah.
Well, Joe, this is a marvellous Dingle for you now. How many winners is this for you so far?
3, this is my third one.
This is the third one of Dingle 2004. And of course, you're having a marvellous season down here in the south, being second in the Jockey Championship.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Jack, many congratulations. Let's let you back there for your next mount. A marvellous riding performance, and congratulations and well done.
Thanks, Pat.
Now, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, the next race on the card is the Irish Pony Derby, and down here in the ring, fierce activity going on with Socks Up. In fact, as I look here, Socks Up is the 5-4 favourite. It's 2-1 Tiger Boy. Then it's 4-1 Keep the Peace along with My Van Ruler. 6-1 She's Mine along with Connemara Mary, El Paso and Dawn Shot. And the ranked outsider, not such an outsider, at 7-1 Nancy Miles.
They're often running in the mile and a quarter mile and rule of both along at the early stages with Tiger Boy on the inside. Then we have Keith the Keith is going 3. John Sean is going 4. Sock is improving into 4th place now, challenging for 3rd place going on the right outside. At Heartbreak Hill for the first time. It's Mike and Rule is going along. But Sock now goes up on the outside for Thomas Cannon, takes up the running. On the first time pass being one turn. John Sean, Mike and Rule going through. On the outside then we have Keith the Peace, Tiger Boys on the rear and the inside Slavy Page and Passos going 5. Infinity last chance to 6, she's mine out further out is 7. And coming up then we have Tiger Boys and Nicky Brown and changing it over with another round. Tiger Boy is the rear and the inside with Emma Buttery, just about 2 parts of it in fact. From Socks up who's been there more or less in the off. Further wide and coming with a renewed effort. It's Socks up going on from Tiger Boy in second place. Mike on the other in third place. And the record on Keith the Keith is going for it. Tiger 5,906 on 37. Thinking again coming on in is 9. And that's the order going into the first one from home out for the last time. Up the Jory Hill they go and my Van Rule comes on the outside. But Tiger Boy is running here for company. This is Puppy back riding from young Emmett Butterley. And one coming with a great effort up the hill is Johnny Fahey on She's Mine, the yellow colours. They make the descent for Beesbound Town for the last time. Tiger Boy runs along by about 3 lengths off. Still going back to the pack as my Van Ruler. El Paso finishing fast to the inside. And El Paso's coming late. Serious challenge. Further by the yellow colours and She's Mine. These 3 left to have it between them. Tiger back from El Paso. He's fixed to the outside. Further wide is She's Mine. Then 3 abreast in the 14-2 derby. Inside the distance, Tiger Boy's been dropped. Down the outside, She's Mine. El Paso is coming again on the inside. A titanic struggle inside the distance. El Paso. She's Mine further wide. They're neck and neck, but El Paso goes on and takes a 14-goal. She's Mine is second, Tiger Boy is third.
What a ride here by Emmett McNamara all the ways from Rathkeil in County Limerick. Will you lift the roof for El Paso, unofficially of course, El Paso, Ginny Hayes and Emmett McNamara. El Paso, the winner of the 14-2, unofficially of course, might I add. Here he comes, being taken in shoulder high, the chairman of the Southern Region, Ginny Hayes from Shanagolden. Give him a big round of applause there. The owner and trainer of the winner here, El Paso, Ginny Hayes here, the chairman of the Southern Region. Ginny, many congratulations. We've been talking to you all the year, but by God, this is something else.
It is indeed. We weren't expecting it because she was not completely fit.
And is this your first time having a winner in Dingle, by the way?
Oh, God, no. I've had a winner many times in Dingle.
Come on, tell me, when was the last one?
Oh, God, I suppose it would be 6 or 7 years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like that it's well overdue.
Oh, it's well overdue, yes.
Tell me, the performance of your young jockey, wasn't he something else?
Oh, second to none.
I mean to say, to come back after being beaten, after being looking like being beaten.
That's correct, yes. But she's tough. She's tough as well. And
what instructions did you give Emmett going out?
Well, first of all, to enjoy himself. Because that's most important, that they enjoy themselves for all about the races. And to do the best he could, and
by God, he certainly did the best he could.
He did indeed, he did.
Well, Jenny, many congratulations, and enjoy the moment.
I will indeed.
Congratulations.
They don't come too often.
A brilliant race there on El Paso. Emmett McNamara from Rathkeil. Emmett, take me through that race. That was some finish.
Yeah, it was a great finish. And 2 ponies battled very well up at the line.
Now describe to me from the top of the hill over to the finish. Take me through the race in the final stages.
Well, just at the top of the hill, I was going very well. I had a fair idea that I got close, but I knew She's Mine was on my outside, and I knew she was a real battler, and I knew she'd stay well.
Now, halfway down the straight here, you look beaten. Take me through the final stages.
Well, she just had a bit more left, I think. Yeah. She was tough now there.
And really battled to the line. What did you win by eventually?
I'd say about half a length.
Well, half a length is as good as anything, isn't it?
As good as a mile.
We're here in the parade ring, as you can see, and I'm joined here by Pat Lordan from Upton in Shannon. And Pat has the unique distinction of riding 4 Derby winners here at Dingle. Pat Lordan First of all, you're very welcome indeed to the Dingle 2004 races, and are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, without a doubt.
Pat,
Same as usual. Mighty crowd, great racing.
Pat, when did you compete in horse and pony racing?
When I was about 14, I rode for Eric Tyner, and I came on here and won 4 derbies for him.
And what years were they?
Around 36 to 37, up to 40, I'd say.
And I'm sure you have seen big changes in Dingle now since those times.
But track is 100% different, very good. And racing got better.
And of course, what you're not telling us is that Wayne Lorden, where does Wayne Lorden come into all this?
Well, he's riding well for Clownamar and Tommy Stash, and he's getting good winners.
And he came out of horse and pony racing?
And out of horse and pony, he won the 15 hands here, and his brother Pat won the derby. So we couldn't say nothing to Dingle, like.
You have many happy memories, so, of Dingle and of horse and pony racing in general?
It's our holidays now, like.
Well, I'm sure Michael Sayers there on the left will be delighted to hear that. Michael, I'm sure you remember Pat here competing.
I do, just in the early days when I was involved here, I remember him. Lord, the name is a very famous name, isn't it? And how would anyone forget that?
Indeed, right up to the present day with Wayne.
Yeah, indeed, and it's great to see him doing so well. Great.
And the grandson is at it now, he rode here yesterday.
That's Dara.
Yeah.
A young lad, I'd say, with great potential.
He's lightweight and a short age at the moment, but he's coming on.
And hopefully can't go wrong.
Well, I hope not. I hope not, he have all the ingredients of it anyway.
Well, Pat, many, many congratulations. Michael Sayers here, the chairman, is making a presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, would you show your appreciation here to Pat Lorden, receiving a beautiful presentation here from the chairman of the Dingle Race Committee, Michael Sayers. Your appreciation here for Pat Lorden receiving his trophy. Congratulations and well done, Pat.
Thank you.
The runners and riders for the 2004 Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of €6,000. The runners are as follows. Number 13, Aristotle and Colin McNally. Number 3, Causeway Mist and James King. Number 6, Crazy World and Martin Harley. Number 11, Little Mo and Christy Timmins. Number 8, Louise's Fancy and Jack Doyle. 7, Mr. Geronimo and Aidan Coleman. 15, My Auntie and Eddie O'Connell. Number 9, Mullins and Clodagh Began. 1, Paddy's Day and Darren O'Hanlon. 4, Plus 8 and Pat Kennedy. 5, Rising Tide and Emmett Butterley.
4 betting!
And down here, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, the betting for the 2004 Dingle Derby is as follows. The favourite, a very skimpy favourite indeed, at 9-4 is Rising Tide, a previous winner of this event, along with the local Louise's Fancy on 2-1. It's, as the bookie makers are continually changing their prices, it's 3-1. My Auntie touched off here, won here narrowly the other evening. It's very, very close at the top. Rising Tide, Louise's Fancy at around 9-4 each of 2. It's 3-1, My Auntie, and I think it's 5-1, Erratic Chic after that. 6-1, Mr. Geronimo along with Causeway Mist. It's 8-1 and 10-1, in fact 8-1, Crazy World. Then 12-1, Paddy's Day, Sound Man. 20-1, Mullins and Little Mo along with Watch and Learn, Aristotle and Stranger in Bed. They're the rank outsiders. But the joint favourites are Louise's Fancy and Rising Tide at around 9-4 with 3-1, My Auntie. And I see great business being done here as I go here to Jarlath Connolly and have a quick word with Jarlath here on the betting, on how the betting is going in the Dingle Derby. Jarlath, could I have a word, please? How is the betting going here in the Dingle Derby?
Well, the main three in the market, Louise's Fancy, My Auntie and Rising Tide. They're the three fancy.
They're the three for money, and which of the three, which are the best backed at the moment?
I'd say Rising Tide and Louise's, them two.
What were they back from?
Well, Louise's was 4-1 and Rising Tide was 3-1. So there's pretty good money.
So we have two market movers. Louise is 4s to 2s and Rising Tide 3s to 9-4. Well, Emmett, since we were speaking to you last, are you enjoying Dingle?
I am. Good out meeting you.
Yes. Any successes yet?
I just had one there on Friday night and a couple of seconds and thirds. So.
But you've been on the premises all the time?
Most of the time, I know.
Now, Emmett, I remember meeting you here a few years ago. You won the Dingle Derby. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I won the Dingle Derby 2 years ago on Rising Tide, and he's back again this year to give it another crack.
And you're riding it?
Yep.
And he's in good form?
Good form, yeah. He won last time out, so he did. But
the man who owns him has another horse in a Crazy World, and he'll go very well too.
So you have two bites of the cherry, and you're hoping you'll be on the right one.
Hopefully, yeah.
Mist is coming into play. They're coming into face. They're stopped up. They're away and they're running into 2004 Derby. And a wall of horses approach us. In the early stages, Causeway Mist from +8. And farther wide is Louise's Fancy, the local one, as they bounce along above the pass stands. Here in Dingle, on the inside, a queer test of pace. It's Causeway Mist from +8. Louise's Fancy, erratic cheek. Mullins is coming up on the inside. Little Mo is going 6 and 7 Stranger in the bed. Aristotle is going 8. And the one that didn't get away was Soulman at the top of Heartbreak Hill for the first time in the 2004 Derby. Bowling along, Causeway Mist being joined on the inside by Louise's Fancy +8 further wide and third on the outside. 3 lengths back, then 2 Mullins going 4. 5 on the inside, gliding closer is Erratic Chic. Then we've Little Mo going 6, 7 on the outside. Is Stranger and Bet Me Auntie's trying to come in with a run and tailing off and further back. Then we have Watch and Learn, and just in front of that at this point in time is the highly touted Rising Tide. They approach being bumped on for the second time in this historic Derby. Don Milky Day here in Dingle, and bowling along in front. That's Causeway Mist bowls along. 2 to 3 lengths on the inside. Louise's Fancy, the local hope. And when this battle was at its fiercest on this highly renowned course of high renown from Dingle Town, Louise's Fancy goes into second place. Erratic Chic is third, +8 is 4. Mullins is 5, Little Mo is 6. Aristotle has blown his trumpet at this time, and Gamely gone out of it is Louise's Fancy, or not the Leon's boy. They approach Heartbreak Hill for the second time, and as they do so, an alternating change. Louise's Fancy meets this hill for the second time. She pulls along now by about 2 to 3. Causeway Mist on the inside. A war of horses are chasing her. Erratic Chic is up there. Me Auntie's kindly spotted. Crazy World has gone through the pack as they approach Beanbone Turn and getting very closer, as well as Rising Tide with Mr. Geronimo as they approach the home straight, and I presume they get the bell this time. And as they come up the home straight, could we the nod please from the judges? Inside the distance, the excitement is strife with Louise's Fancy going on the outside. And it's Louise's Fancy. By about 3 to 4, I think they get their bell. It's ding-a-ling-a-ling time in the Dingle Derby. Louise's Fancy, Mr. Geronimo goes up in second place. Rising Tide quietly in third place. Me Auntie in 4, Crazy World 5. Erratic Chic, the rest of them are out like a line of washing. And Mr. Geronimo, he's set sail for a moment the hill at the far side. He's now going on by about 2 to 3 as they go up the hill. Mr. Geronimo, Rising Tide. The tide is rising at Heartbreak Hill as they approach Beanbone Turn for the last time. They're naked, strike for strike. And Rising Tide and Mr. Geronimo. That tide is coming as they approach Beanbone Turn for the last time in the Derby. It's Alex Butterley by about 2 to 3 now as they approach the center of the far side for the last time. It's Rising Tide by about 3 lengths. So the second place is Mr. Geronimo. The Yankees coming on Candy, but not good enough. They're inside that distance. It's Mr. Geronimo coming again, but the one in front, Butterley, is going to win his second Dingle Derby. What was possible 5 minutes ago is now a reality. The tide has risen. Rising Tide. Mr. Geronimo is second. Man's place was the Auntie. Little Mo is fourth. Louise's Fancy is sixth. And then we got back to +8.
He's done it before and he's done it again unofficially. It's the Rising Tide for Chips Mullins and Emmett Butterley. Here they come. The winners of the 2004 Dawn Dingle Derby. Give them a big round of applause in your appreciation for the Rising Tide and Emmett Butterley. Rising Tide, of course, as Emmett told me there prior to our race, won it 2 years ago, and he'll certainly tell us more about it. And certainly the passenger there is doing a Frankie Dettori, and so can Emmett Butterley. And
Michael Butterley.
And where are you from, Michael?
Trim and County Meath.
And I must say that you must be very pleased with your son, very proud with your son winning for the second time.
Well, to win it once was good, but to win it twice is fantastic.
Remind me, what was the last year that he won the Dingle Derby?
2002.
And how confident were you today?
Well, in fairness, now he had two good horses in it, so...
the same trainer?
Same trainer, but Emmett wouldn't have switched off Rising Tide for any money.
Emmett Butterley! Well, Emmett, I happened to pick on you, and I can assure you it wasn't intentional prior to the race. And I was asking you what you thought of the Dingle Derby, and here you are with me being interviewed as the 2004 winner of the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby. What are your feelings right now?
Oh, it's just brilliant. Just Kieran had 2 in the race, and I'm just delighted to be on the winner. And the other horse ran very well, but I was quietly confident about Rising Tide. So.
Well, now in the lead up to the Rising Tide success, what kind of form did Rising Tide have all year, Emmett?
At the early part of the year, he was going fairly well. He won a couple of races, and then he got sick there for about 2 months. He didn't run for about 6 to 2 months, and then he came back in Lifford about 3 weeks ago, and he won 2 miles fairly impressively, and he ran in the mile on Friday and missed the break, but he ran very well, and here we are today.
Well, now, Emmett, take me through the race. Where were you positioned from early on?
I jumped out about 3/4 way back, and it was a quick pace, so just let him sit there, and we're going to the second lap. I just put him into it a bit, and with the bell, I knew I had it wrapped up at the bell because there was only one in front, and he was still travelling. So
you were second at the bell?
Yeah, just went second. Aidan Coleman was going for all he was worth, and I was standing there.
Now, going up the hill for the final time, as they call it, that famous hill over on the far side, what were your thoughts at that stage?
Just winning the Derby. I knew I had to win at that stage.
Presentation now, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2004 Dingle Derby winner, Emmett Butterley. Gerard Coughlin there of Dawn Dairies making the presentation, and on the right there is the chairman of Dingle Races, Michael Sayers. Well, down here in the parade ring, we have for this upcoming 1 mile open horse race, we have a favourite, of course, as you would expect, in Ben Durkin at 2 to 1. It's 2 to 1 Ben Durkin, 5 to 2 Ferryman, depending on where you look. It's 4 to 1 Miss Lewinsky, 5 to 1 Due to Reach, along with the Yank. Then it's 10 to 1 the Robin, along with Back to Reality, the 2 outsiders. But as we leave the ring, it's 5 to 2 Ben Durkin, 5 to 2 Ferryman. But we have a clear favourite in Ben Durkin at 2 to 1.
There was a time they were running the Ferryman up there in the early stages, but the one going on there through the centre of the field would be 16 targets. Miss Lewinsky goes along from on the outside. We've got Aidan Gallagher as trying to come with a run on Johnny Boy, and they're going swiftly past the post as they go on the inside. It's Back to Reality. They try to come with a run. But up the back side, the Tanker is the one that has the lead on the inside. There's really rummaging going on there. Well done, Conor McNally, to keep that partnership with John George Boy intact. But into the 5 furlong shoes they go, the Tanker on the inside. This one now being headed by John George Boy, and Jason Kells is coming out of the pack. On James Delight that lead the hill. These two have kicked along from the rest of the pack. Up the hill they go, Heartbreak Hill on the inside. With the Emmett Butterley of the Ferryman, further wide the track is James Delight. After Miss John George Boy, who rang the bell is getting closer and fourth, and then further outside is this Mark Mannion and the Yank. These have gone clear of the rest of the field, and we've a jockey down at the far side. We've a jockey down at the far side. 50 penalty worker. The ambulance up at the far side with 52 minutes into it. There's the jockey down, but he's already up in his feet. As they're coming up the home straight inside the distance, the Tanker is going on, being hard pressed by who rang the bell on the outside. But it's the Tankers and the young Emmett Butterley as they're coming inside. The Ferryman, and Emmett Butterley inside the distance. Ferryman takes it, going on inside the distance. And who rang the bell won't be winning this year. Ferryman from who rang the bell, Johnny Boy of 3. And then we had coming out of the pack in 6th place is Ben Dawson. And you'll think a bit about the rest of them.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Unofficially, it's that man again, Emmett Butterley, on Ferryman, the unofficial winner of the 1 mile open horse race. Show your appreciation to this talented jockey. The winning connections here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, unofficial, we're assuming everything is okay at the moment. Joining me here is the owner, Jim Ferris, I believe, from Letterkenny. Jim, is that right?
That's right.
And repeating a course and distance winner here on Friday, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Was this part of the plan to come here today and win for the second time?
Well, we had him booked in for the day, yeah.
Now, do you own many horses, Jim?
No, just that one there, that's all.
Just the one. And how consistent has this one been up the up on your circuit in the north during the year?
Oh, this is fourth one now in a row. Fourth one in a row,
It
yeah.
was always the plan, of course, to get him to peak for Dingle.
Charlie did all that for me.
I don't think you're going to leave me at all. You're getting so fond of this. Just briefly, we've gone through the winning already. Tell me, how did this race go for you?
Oh, it went very well. I just jumped off handy and got a lead into that bend and came out in front and just took it from there.
And the final question before I leave you go. Starting out here today, did you think you were going to ride 2 winners here today at Dingle?
Well, I thought Rising Tide run very well in the Derby, and I thought the Ferryman would have went well, but he had a £12 penalty, and I think a lot more of him now, so I do, because he did well to carry that weight, and I lost my stick turn into the straight. And
in this race?
I went to hit him a slap and I got stuck on a post, and he was idling a bit up the straight, but he stayed on well to do it, so I'm delighted for the boys that came the whole way down it.
Delaney.
People have been excited and they're running Eddie O'Connell's off King Bob up at the start. Didn't get away. There's a wall of horses. Inspector Morse is up there at the early stages, also a quarter wide. On the track is this Total Madness, which was kindly placed the last time. Shane Crabb was on the inside and he's rolling along Risky Business, etc. And on to the country is Risky Business from Inspector Morse, try one. And then we have James King and Fergie Boy, these still looking for compensation. And they're one very much tailed off the early stages, gone back to the pack. We have quite a number of them under pressure at this point in time as they need to go on the far side. And 11 is coming through there is Jesse Cap. So they meet Heartbreak Hill for the first time, and they do so. Shane Crabb goes along with this risky business. Live out stream possible in now. Inspector Marks is keeping him company. Fergie's Boy to rail on the inside. Pat Merrigan is trying to come there with a run and another hangover. They're passing Beanbone Common. They'll approach the straight in one complete circle to go on. They're bunching up front. Jack Doyle, Total Madness, makes strong to be wide outside. They're 4 abreast as they approach Beanbone Turn, folks, while aside. Fergie's Boy now takes it up. Inspector Moss, the green cap, covered by the blue cap of Total Madness. Hard driven on the inside is this risky business. Getting closer then is Copper King. And being driven along on the outside is Mark Manning and Jessica. They get the bell and they're 1 complete circuit of the track to go. Fergie's Boy goes along. John Howard, Total Madness. And Inspector Moss is going 3. Jessica's going 4. Copper King is going 5. Very tight riding there. There's a lot of quick. Dr. Charles got to be checked as they go up the hill for the last time. Totally out at this point in time is John Colleen. At the 5 final from Hallmark on the inside. Fergie Boyd in track by Total Madness, further wide. Jessica coming with a good run being hard driven. Inspector Moss has gone 4. Complicated is 5. Another hangover is 6. Actually, also surprised me in 7. We would be surprised to see this one finishing in the frame as they go down by Beanbone Turn for the last time. Total Madness goes along now by about 2 to 3 for Jack Doyle. Fergie's Boy's under a lot of pressure in second place. Further wide the track is Jesse then coming with a great and renewed effort. On the inside is this Inspector Moss. He goes into a clear second place. And as they do so, we'll just try and pick them up. They're off, finishing at the far side. Around by Beanbone Trout and Jack Doyle. Heads for home and another total win of Colt the Madness. 5 out, 4 to 5 out with Inspector Morse in third place. There looks to be Riley for the minor places in Dingle 2004. Inside the distance, the 2004 last winner. It's going to be a facile one for Colin O'Connor, the local Dingle man. Golden Madness gates compensation for the narrow defeat on Friday night. Golden Madness will be there. Inspector Morse the second. Jessica third. Fergie's boy is fourth. Then they go back to swing north.
Louisa's fancy did you proud today. She will come back. I think there is a Dingle Derby in her in time. And what are your comments on that race?
Louisa's fancy ran a big race in the Derby. Could expect no more for she came back a tired horse. She done her best to be the crack at it, and sure, that's what it's all about.
There's always next year, Colin.
There's always next year, yeah. This horse was unlucky here Friday evening. As I say, we looked at the camera afterwards, and there was a bit of a misunderstanding. She was beat short head fair and square. There was no other way of saying it, and thank God she came out this evening. Proof she's still a good horse.
She did, but you also proved what a sportsman you are, because it was difficult to come back in after what did happen, but you accepted it. And I think the photo finish cameras are very important, aren't they, because they dispel any myths that go on with results of races.
Well, you have 4 stewards down there, Thomas, and they do their job, and they do it very good, like, and there's no point in arguing with them. The horse was beat, you couldn't make her first or you couldn't make her second.
This is your 4th winner, I think, is it?
Yeah.
And that obviously put it there. You're the champion jockey of Dingle Races for 2004. There's a beautiful bit of Tom and Crystal being made for you. What was that performance? What did you think of the last race?
Trying to go Gallison. Just going down the hill there for the last time we took it off to stay Gallison. Yeah.
Jack, you don't have a lot to say. Why is that?
Don't know.
You're a clever Tipperary man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Jack, we'll make the other presentation will be met you later, but I'd have to say on behalf of everybody associated with horse and pony racing this year, your performance today on Little Rock was probably one of the finest examples of horsemanship I've seen in many, many years. I think you're a credit to your family to have stayed on that horse, Little Rock.
Well, joining me here at the concluding stages of what has been an outstandingly successful Dingle 2004 race meeting is the chairman of the Dingle Races, Michael Sayers. Michael, your overall impressions of Dingle 2004?
Brilliant. All you can say is the weather and everything is okay, but you have there.
And looking ahead, Michael, any new improvements that you can tell us about for next year, or will we have to wait and see?
Well, I won't tell you about them until next year, but there will be improvements, and well, I don't know how much more we can improve, but there will be different things happen. You can well imagine that now. That we always do something different every year.
Well, Michael Sayers, on behalf of Christy and myself here, and I'm sure I speak for everybody else, I'd like to congratulate you on 3 magnificent days here. The preparation and the amount of work that you've put in here, this really would put Ascot in the shade with all your different new innovations this year. It was a pleasure to work here with you, and congratulations on 3 great days of racing.
Thanks very much, Pat.